Hello. Hey, I'm not dying today. Well, on the inside a little bit maybe, but anyway, we're playing Danganronpa again. Hopefully, uh, I don't know. I have no hope. There is no hope anymore. Anyway, yeah, yeah. Um, what are we doing? We're doing a trial. I don't have enough for any skills. Wait, no, I do. I think I have enough for. Okay, yeah, I could get downshift, which is it's obviously not gonna help. Why would you want that? Why would you want to slow the speed of the reticle? Because it's so slow and upshift doesn't even make it that fast. I don't know. That seems weird. Regardless of the specifics of the case, the end of the trial will see both Kokichi and Kaito dead, so I'm already mad. Not necessarily. Because it looks like the killer might be someone other than... My guess is the killer is someone other than, one of those two. Like, I'm guessing, I think it might be Maki, because it sounds like someone went into the hangar. So, handbook. It was crushed by a hydraulic press for some reason. Their remains cannot be identified. I feel like they could totally identify the remains, but they didn't bother to check. But yeah, I don't think they want you to I'm suspecting Maki is the killer. I don't know. And so that leaves you the least mad. The least mad would be that Kokichi somehow killed himself in an attempt to kill Kaito or something, and Kaito's still alive. That's the dumb twist that I don't know. That would be like, okay, I'm fine with this. Something is dragged. Two buttons labeled up and down. Just like stop when it's infrared detector. Sensor detects a living thing, so I'm guessing someone put a body under there that was already dead, and then did that too. Yeah. Small puddle of blood in the middle of the hangar's bathroom. Smaller blood stains were found leading to the door out of the bathroom. Found on the floor of the hangar's bathroom. Tips of all three are wet with blood. I'm pretty sure they were all dipped in poison. With blood, so the only visible word is poison. I guess the blood dried or something. I was gonna say, like, why not just wipe it off? Even then, blood comes off pretty easily. As long as it's not like, you know, carpeting or something. Case had a disassembled crossbow in it. Crossbow does not fit in the case unless it is disassembled. Stored in a large red case was complicated. To assemble won't be difficult for anyone who wasn't taught how. Wait, I thought it was assembled though. That looks assembled to me. They're roughly 8 inches wide, though it's too small for a person. An object could fit through it. Like the bag, which... Oh yeah, that was Himiko. It was that whole thing. I discovered only left sleeve was sticking out from my drug plus. Single small hole can be seen where the sleeve is sticking out. 2 exosols at the scene of the crime. One was in storage with its cockpit closed. Oops. Other was in the middle of the hangar with its hatch open and its cockpit exposed. There's enough space in the cockpit for one person. There's an electronic lock in the hatch that only the monocubs can open. Miko was seen going to the hangar and coming back before the exosols returned. A black bag with her on the way there, but she didn't have it when she came back. Detected by an electric barrier. And if someone approaches it, an alarm will sound throughout the academy. The alarm can be disabled with the alarm remote. Control panel for the electric barrier is next to the shutter. As marks on it, as though it was struck by something sharp. Found on the ground near the 3 exit cells on the side of the corner. I mean, Maki, there was already like a lot of stuff that was like suspicious about Maki. It's also it's possible she's not the killer, but she's clearly involved somehow because she didn't. Yeah, we found a hammer and she didn't have hers. She was the only one that didn't have hers. So presumably she was missing hers. Electronics can disable any electronic device they're used on. However, they run out of power very quickly, and a single use on an exocell will completely drain an electrohammer. After being drained, they require 24 hours of charging to be usable again. You flip by several exocells to observe his movements, which is weird. Rikichi had 2 and Maki had 1. Everyone but Shuichi was sorta involved. Well, I mean, Kibo just saw Himiko. Other than that, he had no involvement. The Strike 9 poison bottle had less poison in it. Takes some time for it to fully take effect. It was 100% fatal if a small amount enters the body. Okay. During the entire investigation or up until the start of the class trial. Okay then. I'm not gonna remember all of that, but, you know, it makes me feel better to just check anyway. Alright, didn't he say he was gonna explain Kokichi's deal? We really don't need this.
Trial, vote correctly, and I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and that person will graduate.
Graduation is meaningless here. We already know that.
Yeah.
We don't need your rules anymore. We'll find our own reasons to live.
It's like that doesn't really. It's not a good incentive at this point.
Wow! An actual talking robot! I've never seen one of those before.
I don't know what
Seriously?
you're even talking about. What does that even mean?
What happened to Kokichi? Why isn't he here?
Yeah, he said he'd explain that, didn't he?
Aw, don't make that face, killer. This case has some unique circumstances.
Unique circumstances?
So it's unknown whether Kokichi or Kaito are dead.
Murder, the victim's identity is
So I guess it's fine for them to
unknown.
not be there? I don't know.
Given these circumstances, I decided to start off this class trial while the victim is still anonymous. After all, it'd be a shame if I let such a rare opportunity go.
Even though he made a point to say, like, if you're not at the trial, you'll be punished. But I guess it doesn't matter. I don't know.
Still alive is waiting behind the scenes for their cue.
Oh, great.
The overall production. Anyway, let's get this trial moving.
I guess we have no choice but to start the trial under these conditions.
What's there to
That doesn't necessarily mean it's one of those two.
Kraken is the mastermind.
It could still be someone else.
Yeah, that's the only thing I can think of too.
It's too soon to decide anything for certain. We don't even know if Kaito was the victim.
How long are you going to say that? The victim is Kaito.
Why is everyone
End of
so
discussion.
insistent on
We need
this?
to be absolutely sure. If we don't positively
Remember what happened last
the
time?
victim,
They were like, oh, well, it's obviously
the other person
killer's
will never show themselves, right?
Kokichi or something.
Before we can identify a suspect, we need to determine who the victim is.
Why are we even talking about something so obvious? What a pain.
Do I need to lie right at the start? Nah, probably not. Maybe I can, but I'm not going to. Unless I have to. Which I doubt I do.
The victim has to be Kaito.
Kaito was taken prisoner by Kokichi,
Yes, who else?
so he could have killed him whenever he wanted.
And the hydraulic press had his clothes inside.
Kokichi can't be the victim because there's no evidence for it. So the victim must be Kaito.
And the culprit must be Kokichi.
We lost a really good guy.
Which one, the disappearance or the clothes?
If only mages could cast revive spells.
You can say the code. It's like, oh, it wasn't Kaito's code. Even though everyone saw it.
The victim has to be Kaito.
Kaito was
I'll say
taken
it's
prisoner by
disappearance.
Kokichi, so he could have killed him.
And because there's no evidence for it.
Nope, it's not that one. There's a trace of his body. Okay.
Damn it!
So yeah, it's the clothes.
The victim has to be Kaito.
I didn't think we'd get to that this early.
Because there's no
I don't know why. Just because I guess we found it so late, I just figured it would. I don't know. It seemed like such a crucial piece of evidence that that wouldn't be a factor until later
I have
on.
evidence that points to Kokichi being the victim. I found this in the hangar.
Is that Kokichi's coat?
Well,
Yes.
technically Kibo found it.
Here.
You didn't find it.
Bloodstains on the sleeve. That would indicate that Kokichi suffered an external injury, correct?
Kokichi was injured.
At least, most
The fact that
likely.
these were flushed down the toilet implies that they are evidence of a crime.
What about
I don't know. I'm trying too
Kaito's
hard
clothes were in the hydraulic press.
to find the
As
twist.
long as we had that
It's-
evidence, there's no doubt that Kaito was the one murdered.
Yeah, that's right. It's one of those irrefutable evidence thingies.
Yeah. Is it just because she likes him, or is it because... Well, no, because then the implication that, the implication that he's, alive and would imply that, he killed Kokichi.
Actually, there's something bothering me about the clothes found in the hydraulic press.
The fact that we only saw the clothes.
What about them?
The hole in the sleeve? Yep, it's triangle. Why triangle?
Why was only the sleeve sticking out of the hydraulic press?
Yeah,
If Kaito
that
was
seems
in
kind
the
of suspicious.
press, the sleeve shouldn't have been empty.
What is this image I'm looking
There
at?
should have been
It
an
doesn't.
arm inside
Is
the
that sleeve in the wrong spot? Is it? Did they position it
So the
incorrectly? Because it's
now
just the
empty
sleeve.
should...
But obviously, they would have to make like a special like art asset, whatever, for that separate sprite. I don't know, whatever you want to call it.
You're dumber than I thought if I have to go out of my way to explain it to you. If you can't even see that, then be quiet. Otherwise, you're just annoying me.
Maki, why? Why you do this? Why you gotta do this? Don't do me dirty like this, girl.
The coat sleeve sticking out of the hydraulic press is rather telling. It couldn't have been anyone else but Kaito. If you can't see that, then you weren't looking hard enough.
What?
Wasn't
Oh
looking
God!
hard
What is it?
enough.
Wait, what?
What do you mean?
It's
He
like we've
always
already.
expressed himself in a rather odd manner.
I don't know. Precedent isn't a
He
thing.
never put his arms through his coat sleeves. So when the hydraulic press crushed him, All that stuck out was his coat sleeve. If you understand to be quiet already.
Actually, wait, no.
Otherwise, you're getting
Whoop.
in the way.
That's the right one, right?
He always dressed himself in a rather odd manner.
Yes.
He never put his arms through his coat sleeves.
I'll cut through your
I don't think I've gotten a V counter on one of those even once, actually. Not like for the entire game. I don't know if I've done it.
It's true. Kaito never put his arm through his sleeve. But that was just his right arm. He wore his left sleeve normally. And the left sleeve was the one we found outside the press. Knowing how
Sort of
Kaito
like
wore his coat,
Orin.
that's oddly strange, isn't it?
I don't know. Except,
Then
didn't
maybe
Orin's
neither of his arms were
arm
through
not...
his
Wait,
sleeves.
no. Orin's arms both work, didn't they?
Huh?
It's a possibility. In the
I don't know
end,
what the
you're
deal is with that
basically
of
full
not
clothes.
putting your arms through like one sleeve.
Stop getting in my way. I have to defeat Kokichi.
So it's just one of those weird anime things. Because she knows he's
It's
not.
like Maki said, though. Kaito's gotta be the victim.
She knows Kaito's...
Kokichi, the mastermind,
Kaito
instead.
killed
The plan
Kokichi
would
or
help.
something, and then
Yeah.
she wants to protect
true.
him.
Monokuma, hurry up and bring Kokichi here. We already know who the victim is.
Huh? Already? You sure it's not too soon?
Hasn't she mentioned that
We
she
need the
already...
suspect present, now that he's the subject of our discussion.
Well, technically, I don't think that was in the story, but but she mentioned that
I
she's...
guess I'll bring him out now.
She...
Hey, Mr. Suspect! That's your cue!
What was I trying to say? That she's capable of just dying when necessary or something. Also, what? Just the mech.
Exisal?
What? Why is an egg
Positioned in front of Kaito's portrait.
Whoops, my bad. Seems like I gave you guys a scare, huh?
Is that Kaito's voice?
Is he just in it? Or is he the Exisal?
There was a lot going on, so I just hid in an exisal and kind of dozed off. And that's why I'm so late. Anyway, what's going on, guys?
What?
Hold on. Then the one that died wasn't Kaito.
Why are you so calm?
Stupid! That was just a lie!
I don't even know.
You guys thought I died? I would never! No way!
I wonder if the Exisal is actually projecting the voice.
I'm gonna live till I die. I'm gonna laugh instead of cry.
I wonder if that's like a quote.
Wow, that's old. How old are you?
I thought as much. Your appearance right now is fit for a lowly asshole like you.
Oh.
You're making me blush. You're getting so angry over me.
Is that really you, Kokichi?
That's right, Crackerjack.
I don't believe... I feel like that's not Kokichi.
Then why are you hiding in there? Show yourself.
Oh, this is more for self-defense. Little Miss Cranky Pants would kill me if I showed myself.
I don't believe you.
I understand how you guys must feel. You can't believe it because I'm like this, right? That's what I thought. In that case, I brought evidence.
Evidence?
Ta-da! The video camera.
Yeah, if they could project Kaito's voice, they could do the same for Kokichi. That's what I meant. I figure they're doing both. Because that doesn't make sense that Kokichi can just impersonate Kaito perfectly like that.
So everyone could see it clearly. The moment the victim died.
What did you say?
Alrighty then! Let's watch this shocking moment. Hey, Monokuma! Can you connect the video camera to the monitor?
Roger that!
What monitor? Sure, I guess there's a monitor here. Oh no. It's somehow still fake, I bet.
Huh? Kaito?
This is terrible! Why would something like this?
I saw it through my fingers. The moment Kaito was crushed. I'm gonna...
By the way, I'd like to add that this footage has not been doctored in any way.
I don't believe you.
This video camera
Or
only has
the footage hasn't been doctored, probably.
just
but-
the play, record, and pause buttons, so you can't edit after filming it. And of course, I didn't upload it to a computer to edit it either.
Do you realize it's just implicate? No, never mind, it wouldn't matter.
Monokuma? Oh, you can talk. Your answer is necessary for a fair discussion.
I see. If it's necessary for a fair discussion, then I will answer. No trace of that footage was found on any of the computers inside the academy.
See? If it
What?
wasn't
Wait, where were their
connected to a
computers,
computer,
actually?
then editing the footage would be impossible.
Okay, no, I'm an idiot, of
Which
course.
means this
Well, there's the
footage
one
is
giant one.
100% real.
I don't remember any others, though.
If that's the case, then it would seem our suspicions can be lifted. The body we found inside the hangar, crushed in the hydraulic press, is definitely Kaito.
What does it say about the murder video? Couldn't you, in theory, just... I don't know.
Poor Kaito. I can't believe he died such a horrible...
Wait. There's no blood stain. On the, there's no blood stain on the ground. What's going on with that? What's the deal there? Why is there nothing on the ground?
horrible death. I can't believe he died with his guts and his brains splattered all over that machine.
Stop it! Now I'm starting to not feel well.
That's probably because I used my magic to transfer all my bark over to you.
That doesn't make any
It's
sense.
a joke, but the thought of it...
Yeah, that actually doesn't make sense. No one would have anything to
I
gain.
believe that I'm the one in this exasol.
Yes. With that, we can definitively say that the culprit is... you.
Huh? Why?
You filmed the moment the victim died, which means you were present at the scene. As the person who filmed this footage, you're the only one who could be the culprit.
He's the most suspicious, for sure.
If the culprit shot the video, why would they go out of their way to show it?
Oh man, you got me! Yeah, I'm the culprit.
Remember the last time he said this and he was lying?
Jeez, I totally dug my own grave. Here's the truth. I decided to participate in this trial in an exasol after I killed Kaito. Of course, it was mostly to make the victim unknown. to jazz up this trial. I took that footage for proof, so I could reveal it after you guys get the correct answer. But I totally spaced out. I wasn't supposed to show it right away.
Yeah, no.
What does that mean? You admit to the crime?
I would love for this to just be over right now, but no.
I dug my own grave again.
This is a work.
Well, I don't think you guys will believe any of
Kokichi
the
worked
excuses
himself
I
into
made
a shoot.
So, I give up.
You're giving up? Does that mean it's been decided?
No, that means he's not going to help us.
Is it okay that this trial was so short?
That's fine. We knew from the very start that Kokichi was the killer. But before we vote, I want to say something to Kokichi. You may be the mastermind, but I won't let you escape after you violated the rules. That would desecrate the killing game Junko Enoshima created, right? Your beloved Junko Enoshima.
Junko?
Whatever. It's voting time now.
What?
Let's go before Kokichi changes his...
No, hold on a second. This isn't right. The culprit comes in, confesses to the crime, and the trial ends?
That sounds like a trap.
That's not how this goes. That doesn't sound like the kind of game Kokichi or Monokuma or Junko would play.
What if the mastermind got tired of it? The remnants of despair were like that.
Not really, no.
No, if they were tired of it, they wouldn't have put all that effort into the video. There would have been no need for this class trial in the first place. Something's not right. We need to get a better feel for the situation. I think Kokichi has some sort of plan.
Because if we're wrong, then he'll kill us all.
Trap us? Are you saying Kokichi isn't the culprit? Then, are you suggesting one of us is the culprit?
Yes. Yes, I
If it's
am.
not Kokichi, then the culprit must be one of us.
One of us?
That's not possible.
No, I didn't say that. I was just saying it's dangerous to trust Kokichi.
Shuichi is so distrusting.
None of us trust you.
But it's exactly like Shuichi said. I'm actually not the culprit.
Oh my god. See? He's completely worthless.
What? But that contradicts what you said previously.
Yeah, because he
Yep,
just doesn't...
That was a lie. Sorry.
He just...
Try again.
Yeah, you can't trust anything he
The
says.
culprit of this case is super bad at hiding themselves, so I thought I could help. I pretended to be the culprit by using the footage. It made the game more interesting, too.
It's not even Kokichi. I
Are
don't
you
know.
serious?
I feel like this is not Kokichi,
It's a lie! I don't know it.
and Kokichi is hidden somewhere else. I don't know.
It's fine. Because
Look at-
Kokichi is the culprit. He killed Kaito. No matter how much he deceives us, it won't change our minds. The footage shows he did it. Kokichi has to be the only option.
Footage doesn't show he did it. Footage just shows he was there. Actually, it just shows that there was footage of it. Technically, it doesn't even prove that he shot the footage.
There's no doubt that Kokichi is the culprit. We all saw that footage from earlier, right?
Kaito got crushed to death.
Yep.
What a horrible video.
Whoever committed that crime was with Kaito in the hangar.
Which just leaves Kokichi then.
Then the culprit is...
Kokichi Oma, the mastermind of this entire killing game. And Kaito's killer.
I don't think Kokichi's even the mastermind either.
There's no doubt that Kokichi is the culprit.
Kaito got crushed to death.
There we go.
That's wrong!
Also, yeah, that doesn't... You can't do that either.
The safety function would make it impossible to kill Kaito with the press.
A safety function.
Yes, it was written on the safety precautions.
It gets dark really early now, and I don't like it.
Stop if its infrared sensor detects a living organism.
I don't care for it.
So the hydraulic press won't move at all if there's a living person under it?
Which is why it couldn't have been used to kill Kaito.
Which means it's more likely that Kaito was crushed after being killed by some other means.
Except then they're going to say,
So what we saw in that video, he was already dead by then?
probably?
But you could disable the infrared sensor of the safety function with an electro bomb.
That would just disable the entire press, wouldn't it?
Kokichi would use an electro bomb for that purpose. It would have taken down the hangar's alarm system and the Exosol's remote control.
It would have put Kokichi at a significant disadvantage.
But you can't be too sure I wouldn't do that. I'm the type who would do anything for fun.
Don't trust him. Assume everything Kokichi
Don't
says
have
is a
any
lie.
evidence of a different murder method other than the hydraulic
No, we do.
Actually, it's not even a matter of lying. He'll tell the truth when he knows it'll make people upset.
What?
The poison? Oh, the trail.
This is it!
Didn't have to go far for that at all.
There was a swipe pattern bloodstain in the hangar, suggesting a body was dragged. The bloodstain goes from the bathroom all the way to the press.
Oh, that was the restroom where Kaito was being held, wasn't it?
Bloodstains were also found inside the bathroom. That can't be coincidence.
So Kaito was killed in the restroom, then dragged to the press and crushed?
If the
Probably.
bloodstain even was Kaito's.
Yeah, also that.
What?
We only guess that Kaito was killed in the bathroom. Since his body was crushed, we'll never know if Kaito died some other way.
Yeah, it does, like, erase tons of evidence.
There!
Alright, they never mentioned the...
The small hole
Did he
in the
not-
sleeve of
did he
Kaito's
mention that?
coat is the key to his cause of death.
The small hole? No. There is no way that hole's got anything to do with the weapon. I'll hit you with my everything you buy will go on sale the next day curse.
That's,
Miko, what's wrong?
that's
Why
something.
are you freaking out all of a sudden?
I'm
What if it's already on sale?
I'm just saying it's impossible for the weapon to be that small.
Why would... That doesn't... Why wouldn't it be able to...
Oh no!
You could. I don't... I guess the crossbow is technically the weapon, not the arrows themselves. I mean, like,
I
like...
believe the weapon was
You're trying to imply you can't stab someone with an arrow? It's sharp enough to... whatever.
A crossbow arrow would certainly leave a hole that small. Can we then conclude that Kaito was shot with that crossbow? If so, that crossbow just might be the actual murder weapon used to kill Kaito.
I see. It's so surprising that a crossbow is the murder weapon.
You're acting weird, Himiko.
What's wrong?
She probably needs to pee. Anyway, about Kaito getting shot. If that was his cause of death, then I wonder who shot him with the crossbow. Well, I already know. But I won't tell you.
He's just playing with us.
Then let's show him that playtime is over. Let's show him that the students of Hope's Peak Academy will never submit to despair.
Hope? Despair?
Those are the trigger words that activate. I don't know.
I wonder
Shed
who
and
shot
Kokichi.
Kaito with the crossbow.
Ag.
What a mystery, right, guys?
Who else but you could have done it?
The shot would need to be fired from inside the hangar
don't
to
know.
hit Kaito.
We
Necessarily.
couldn't go in the hangar. The
Actually,
alarm system and electric barrier
oh, never
was
mind.
in the way.
Barrier, 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 barrier,
We
barrier.
couldn't go in the hangar. And Kokichi had been in there, then he must be the one.
I see, so I'm the culprit. I wonder who shot Kaito with the crossbow. What a mystery, right, guys?
Who else but you could have done it?
The shot would need to be fired from inside the hangar to hit Kaito.
That's wrong!
Do V counters do anything? Been going for them this whole time. I don't know. I guess they probably help you get a higher rank or something,
Shot
but
with a crossbow. There was a window in the bathroom of the hangar. Maybe it wasn't possible to get in, but you could have shot through the window. And remember that Kaito was confined to the bathroom.
So if they shot Kaito through the window, they could have killed him in the hangar. Which means the murder suspect list grows to 6 people, including me!
What did you say?
But
saying it could have been
maybe
anyone?
that means
It seems Shuichi wants to make one of us the culprit. Is that it?
wants to?
Is that what a detective does?
Am I supposed to just pretend that it's not
Do
what?
detectives always accuse people, even when they're friends?
If their friends
Seems
happen
like
to.
it. You
Okay.
suspected Kaito in the previous class trial, too. You're always suspicious of your friends.
Remember how Kaede was the first one? Remember how that was a thing that happened?
what's wrong, Maki? You seem like you're kind of on edge.
Of course I am. When we said we would defeat the remnants of despair, someone got in our way.
No, you don't understand. I'm not trying to...
It doesn't matter how much you get in my way. I will absolutely defeat Kokichi. I won't let despair escape. I won't let it win.
Now, let's stop this boring fight and continue on with the not-so-boring trial. So we all agree that the murder could be done by anyone and not just me, right?
That might be true, but I didn't know about the window.
Neither did I.
Shuichi did.
Himiko, what's the matter? You've been weird since we mentioned small holes.
What? Are you after my small hole too?
Please. Oh god, no, I don't. What?
That's definitely weird.
That's more than weird.
Look at it this way. Just because the culprit could be anyone, not everyone is a suspect. We can pretty much narrow it down to anyone who knew about the crossbow.
I never knew about any crossbows. In other words, I'm not suspicious. There's no way you can
Himiko was
consider
a
me-
killer.
It does concern me that Himiko went to the hangar last night.
I didn't have to present that apparently.
Whoa, really? You went to the hangar, Himiko?
Oh, maybe I do. I don't know.
Yes, she did. I definitely
I have
saw
to
her.
corroborate a story.
You were watching me?
It's awfully suspicious that you went to the hangar last night. Okay, then the culprit is Himiko.
Can you just stop talking?
Wait! Don't say it's me! Maki's more suspicious than I am.
What?
That crossbow came from your research lab, right? You could have gotten that crossbow whenever you wanted.
It's not like she lives in there.
Anyone could have gone to her research lab, though. She's not the only suspect.
I don't know about that. She's definitely the most suspicious.
She's one of the people that would know how to assemble it. Also, yeah, you can't,
Scary face at me. I'm not gonna get scared.
you can't assemble it from,
If you start panicking, then we'll know that you're the
because wasn't it assembled in the bathroom?
I said I'm not the culprit. I swear. Kokichi's the suspicious one. Maki too. They're both the culprits.
Miko, what are you doing
Why
right
am
now?
I a suspect? Anyone could have entered my research lab.
Oh, this is gonna be a fun time.
I'll admit that I'm suspicious.
Okay, and Kokichi's just deciding to throw a wrench into this whole thing for no reason.
Maybe
no
I'm the
way I'm the
culprit.
culprit.
You're really? That's a weird division.
I
Why
went to
am
the
I the
hangar,
number
One
one
but
suspect,
culprit?
because I was in the hangar.
The
I was
crossbow at the crime
practicing
scene.
my magic.
What do you mean?
Not
Explain the
telling me.
crossbow.
There's a good
I
magic
know
source around
in
there.
the research lab.
So I went
Then
there
who
and found
That's
it.
the number one suspect.
I left
I'm
it.
the one who shot Kaito.
I
Why
went
am
to
I
the
the number
hangar,
one
but
Suspect, because I was in the hangar.
Kokichi's just here just to cause problems.
magic.
What do you
That's
mean?
definitely
Explain the
Monokuma.
crossbow.
There's a good magic
That
source
doesn't
around there.
matter at all.
So I went
Then
there
who
and
I'm
found
the
it.
number one suspect.
There we go.
I heard it.
That's a weird thing to
You said that you
specify,
went to the
actually.
hangar empty-handed, but that's a lie, isn't it?
What are you talking about? It's not a lie.
But Kibo saw you. He said you were headed toward the hangar carrying a large black bag.
Is he in his lab?
Yes, Himiko was definitely carrying a large black bag.
No, that was probably Tsumugi cosplaying as me.
We've already established this.
No, I can't cosplay as someone unless they're a fictional character.
Himiko. This is the bag you were carrying, isn't it?
That's the crossbow case.
There's
What
a
did he
mistake.
carry it here?
That is the bag I saw Himiko carrying.
Does he have a picture? I don't know. I don't know what he's doing. Don't understand.
What? Hold on. Himiko went to
You know
the
what?
hangar
Maybe
with a
the
crossbow?
maybe the tablets take pictures. That would make sense, I guess.
Uh-oh. Well, it's decided then.
Wait, that's wrong. I just brought it there. I didn't shoot it.
I do believe that, actually,
Ruth, please believe me.
because only Kaito and Maki knew how to assemble it.
Himiko is totally telling the truth.
Not you. If you believe me, it makes me
Yeah,
look like
it's
I'm lying.
weird. She's acting less suspicious now. She just sounds like she's desperate to not make people think she's the culprit.
I'm not the culprit.
Yeah, I totally agree.
Tell the truth in the first place, we won't have problems. Oh, we'd have problems.
Yep, that's true too.
And I didn't even use the crossbow.
Another true statement.
And that's all. I didn't do anything else in the hangar.
100% exactamundo.
Why does this all sound so fishy?
Ah, 'cause Kokichi won't shut up! Get out of my head, Kokichi! I'm not the culprit.
Yeah, I totally agree.
I only carried the case.
Yep, that's true too.
And I didn't even use the
I agree.
So you have to disassemble it for it to even fit in the bag.
I don't think Himiko used the crossbow. More accurately, she couldn't.
It was assembled in the room, wasn't it?
Couldn't use it? Why not?
Meaning it couldn't even have been
Inside its
used.
case was disassembled.
It was?
Kaito and I learned how to assemble the crossbow from Maki, so we could have done it. But I don't believe someone without the proper training could have assembled it.
Well, what if Maki taught Himiko how to assemble the crossbow?
She didn't.
She didn't teach me that, right, Maki? What's wrong? Are you mad about before?
You did say that she was the killer.
Sorry. I thought they were gonna suspect me, so I lied.
I really have to question your morals if you're blaming Maki for your lie, Himiko.
She's not?
I don't think you're allowed to say something like that.
I'm sorry, Maki. Please, can you tell them the truth?
She's gonna say she did teach her.
Fine. I'm not going to lie. I didn't teach Himiko how to assemble the crossbow. She couldn't have used it.
See? I told you! It's just like I said. Everyone who suspected me needs to apologize right
So
now!
is everyone going to suspect
She
Shuichi?
changed back so fast. I think I might have whiplash now.
Then, why did you bring the crossbow to the hangar, Himiko?
This is a legitimate question.
Was asked to.
By Kaito? Probably?
That's it! Was it Kaito?
Huh? Kaito?
Only Kaito or Kokichi would have asked for a crossbow to be brought to the hangar. Because Kaito knows how to assemble the crossbow, he certainly could have used it. Knowing that, I can't imagine that anyone else would have asked Himiko.
I do not think she would bring it at Kokichi's request.
Of course not. Why would I ever listen to Kokichi?
Because I know you like me.
I don't believe that to be true.
I hate you!
But I like you.
Oh god, don't do not. Do not fall for it.
Hey, don't play with Himiko's heart.
He just said he'd do something. Didn't know. It was like, what does that mean?
But why were you keeping that a secret, Himiko?
Well, Kaito sorta asked me to keep it a secret. Then Kaito died and I got scared. I thought it was gonna be next.
You're the worst for trying to pin the blame on Maki just for that reason. Maki, teach this dumb monkey the true terror of human beings.
Don't bully the person you like.
This
What?
is way beyond bullying a grade school crush.
Himiko, when exactly did Kaito ask you to do this?
I think it was around evening yesterday.
Around evening is the most vague. You don't even know.
I couldn't get to sleep. So I took a walk near the hangar, and that's when Kaito called out to me. I got startled and wet myself a little, and then he asked me to get him a crossbow.
Is this the thing you needed to tell us?
That one part was,
Yeah.
you know what?
Yeah.
Never mind. So if Kaito asked for a crossbow, does that mean he was going to kill Kokichi?
Not necessarily.
No, he said it was to disable Kokichi. I wouldn't have helped him otherwise.
Just aim for the legs.
I trusted Kaito and took a crossbow from Maki's lab.
That's when I
Smokey is just here for commentary. That's all she's ever here for. And then like one thing that it's like, oh. So sometimes she has one relevant thing to say, or one important piece of evidence,
Presumably,
like witness
Kaito
testimony
tried to
or whatever.
attack Kokichi, only to be disarmed of the crossbow. And then Kokichi returned fire and shot Kaito. That sequence of events seems logical.
No, it happened a little differently. Both Kaito and Kokichi shot the crossbow.
That Kaido shot Kokichi with the crossbow. Where you at?
This is it! Remember that when we found Kokichi's clothes,
I don't know why it only shows the image of the clothes in the toilet. It doesn't show.
the same kind of hole that was
Yeah, like it doesn't show these. Which it seems like it should.
Crossbow too? Then it was Kaito who shot him, right?
I'm not sure. I don't remember anything like that.
You don't remember whether or not you were shot?
There is no doubt that they shot each other with the crossbow, but...
It doesn't matter.
Huh?
Kaido took an arrow to the
Doesn't matter
arm.
what happened in between. In the end, Kokichi killed Kaito.
Well, it does matter if in the end Kokichi didn't kill Kaito. She has been acting strange.
Maybe Maki's right. It doesn't matter what happened in the middle. 'Cause in the end, there's no mistake.
In the end, it doesn't even
Kokichi
matter.
killed Kaito.
Then let's hurry up and vote.
No, it's too soon. There are still mysteries.
Who cares about that? We already know who the culprit is.
No, we don't.
You sure about that?
Huh?
For once, thank you, Monokuma.
Maki's joining in.
As the one
It's not a
running
thing
this
I
trial,
say often.
bothers me when anyone says mysteries don't matter. It affects the overall entertainment value, so I encourage you to really think about things. After all, there should be some mysteries that still matter.
That's not really a great point.
For example, is Kokichi really inside that exisal? Stuff like that.
What?
You mean like the thing that
What are
I
you
said?
saying? We already finished that discussion a while ago.
You guys just assume everything,
Kiki's
just take
gotta
everything
save
at
the
face
lives
value.
of the killing games
That's
to
a problem. That's like a big problem, especially at this point. I don't know why you would
the exisal and everything.
say that at this point.
But we heard it speak in Kaito's voice earlier, didn't we?
We did.
Yeah,
This was the
don't
thing I
rely
said.
on that. After all, this exisal has a voice changer. Ha! Because of that, nobody realizes I'm pretending to be Kokichi. But no more! Sorry for the wait, guys!
Don't do that. I'm guessing it's neither of
Delivery
them.
the stars has arrived. This time for real.
Because this isn't even acting like Kaito, really.
What's going on?
I told you, I'm Kaito. I was just pretending to be Kokichi is all. There's a bit of a situation going on, so I didn't really have a choice. Sorry about tricking you guys like that. My bad.
Huh? So Kaito's in there after all?
It's neither of them. They're both dead.
Stupid. How many times are you going to be tricked by him?
Is there ever a time when we don't
That's
end with
Kokichi
5
pretending
characters?
To be Kaito.
Hey now, Maki Roll. Don't you believe me?
Don't ever call me that!
Whoa there, chill. You really think I'm Kokichi? I mean,
Where is there even room for a pilot in that
I
thing?
understand.
Oh, they mentioned there was
Sorry, I
room
can't really get out of this thing
for
right
someone to get into it.
Why not?
I can't
I mean, the
move on
Monokubs
the
piloted it.
I got from Kokichi. It's so bad I can't even stand. That's why I'm in this exisal.
Is that so?
but if you guys don't believe me, then we can't move on. So, you're up, Shuichi.
What?
What do you want me to do?
Explain to everyone how I wasn't the one that died.
I don't know that that's the case, necessarily. This sounds like a minigame. Maybe the victim is both?
Hey, what's the matter, Shuichi? Just hurry up and tell everyone why I'm not...
Actually, no, he would still be the victim. It depends on whoever died first.
No, I won't. Because you're not Kaito. Kaito is already dead.
Despair will never die!
Oh, God, what?
Good, good! This is already
You
more
are already dead.
entertaining. Now, the Ultimate Academy is proud to present its very own more phenomenal trial grounds!
What?
All right, let's give it everything we've got!
When did... what? Who are we arguing with? There was no right answer to that. Yeah, I don't know, like... These games don't really do multiple endings. I'm pretty sure, there's only two of us saying that it's Kaito?
I suspect that Kaito is inside the Exisal.
I got this! Unless he comes out of the Exisal, we can't confirm that.
He said that he can't leave the Exisal because he's injured.
Lucky! Anyone who knows about Kaito's injury can make that claim.
Is it possible that Kokichi got crushed instead of Kaito?
Lucky! Did you watch the footage? Kaito was the one who got crushed.
But there was an arrow hole on Kokichi's shirt.
I got this!
I don't even need to move.
Kaito's clothes had arrow
Just...
holes too.
Do I need to move now?
I want to believe Kaito is still alive and defeated the Mastermind, but...
Wait, which one? That's...
The mastermind is still alive. Inside that Exisal.
Why are you so opposed to Kaito being alive?
I got this! Because the evidence doesn't support the claim that Kaito is still alive.
Okay.
This is our answer.
Only two of us now.
I don't want to believe it. In a way, I still can't. But the evidence shows that Kaito must be the one who died.
The evidence suggests that it could have been both of them.
I hate it so much, but it's the truth.
I see. If that's the conclusion you've arrived at, Shuichi, then there must be no mistake.
Then the one here is...
Looks like I messed around too much.
Sorry, that was just a little joke.
What a sick joke!
You're still an asshole.
Yeah, I don't even know.
But we still need to stay calm, be rational. Because we need to get to the truth of Kaito's death.
It's actually Rantaro in the mech.
Yeah, just keep calm and carry on!
Why are you saying that? What part of that was calm?
She just said Kokichi was dead just to avoid this.
Examine the crossbow a little more closely. I think we need to get...
I don't think I would have avoided anything.
Don't fall for any more lies.
I agree, but... What do you think, Maki?
It's very rare that they give you multiple options, multiple ways to do something, and when they do, it's like,
Okay, let's
okay,
discuss
you
that
get
then.
this thing wrong. You're probably going to get this
Acting like you're in
answer
charge
this
of
wrong
things.
the first time, like the time in the first game where they require you to lie.
When I shot each other with the
And then if you don't lie, which you're probably not going to, then it gives you like a fake bad ending, and then it immediately shoots you right back to the choice again, so you can lie
Why are you?
and get like and progress.
Let the debate begin.
And that's the dumb Chapter 5 thing of Danganronpa 1. Where they say Makoto is the killer.
What was even going on?
As if you need to ask. You were there.
The crossbow was in Kaito's possession first. He probably fired the first shot at Kokichi too.
Then Kokichi disarmed Kaito, took the crossbow, and returned fire.
I didn't take the crossbow from Kaito. I secretly brought a different one.
Only one crossbow was taken. The other two
Yeah.
are still in my research lab.
Still, only one arrow was fired.
That's straight.
How could they both
Why?
shoot each other?
But why though?
By the way, crossbow shots hurt a lot. My wound is still aching something fierce.
No, that's a lie. Crossbow shots don't hurt.
When the crossbow fired,
What was even going on? As if you need.
The crossbow was in Kaito's possession first.
It's like a weird. Why would Himiko even say that there was only one shot fired?
Took the crossbow.
And returned fire.
I didn't take the crossbow from Kaito.
I secretly brought a different one.
But only one crossbow was taken. The other two
We're still in my research lab.
Still, only one arrow.
That was a mistake. There we go.
That's wrong!
Good. Ran out of focus at just the right time, I guess.
Wait, Himiko. What do you mean, one arrow?
Me? Well, I only gave Kaito one arrow, so.
Are you positive?
Of course. There's no way I got that wrong.
How? What?
Well then, that's strange, because
Did Kaido just have two for some reason?
there were 3 arrows in the bathroom, remember?
How did... I don't even...
3? I know I only gave him one.
Maybe you miscounted.
Kaito even told me to only bring him one. He said he wanted to avoid fighting.
Having only one doesn't really make sense. If you miss.
Maybe Kokichi had some hidden away?
Why would Kokichi have 2 arrows when he didn't have a crossbow to fire them?
But we know for certain that 3 arrows were recovered from the scene. And all 3 arrows had blood on them.
And altogether, their clothes had 3 perforations in them. So we know for certain that they shot 3 arrows at each other.
I don't know. Taxi. Yeah, I did it. Taxi time. Half the fun is guessing which minigame they want me to play. I don't think I've mentioned it until now. I do not care for the noise the car makes when it's turning. It's a little, slightly grating. How many arrows did Himiko give Kaito? Oh no. That's not good. That's not good. Don't do that. Oh god, are there 4? Or is this only 3? Oh god, 1. Oh, okay. I guess. Why not? Were all the arrows inside the hangar from the star? Inside the hangar from the start? Start of what exactly? The investigation? Presumably? I'm gonna say no. I don't know. I don't even actually know what that means, but I just guessed. Okay, this one is annoying. I still don't know if I actually have to pick up all of the letters. Yeah, okay. This is fine. Why am I missing all of them? Who brought the 2 arrows? This one is not going well. I think it's someone other than Kaido or Kokichi. Didn't Maki also show up? I don't remember. I feel like I remember that being mentioned, but I don't know. I think Monokuma said. Was it Monokuma? I think it might have been Monokuma that said there was someone. There was someone other than Himiko that showed up. I don't know.
That the additional arrows were brought in by a third party?
The funny thing is, like,
So someone besides Kokichi?
I feel like 2 of those questions were completely
That's
pointless.
just a guess, though. There's no way a third party exists.
If a third party did exist, why would they bring 2 arrows?
Kaido was the only one with a crossbow. I made sure I handed it to him.
Kaito said he only needed 1 arrow. Clearly, he didn't want to fight.
Yeah, that's right.
So the other 2 arrows weren't for Kaito. They were for the third party to use themselves.
So the third party didn't hand the arrows through the window. Instead, they went into the hangar and shot the crossbow themselves?
Impossible. There was an alarm system and an electric barrier around the hangar.
The bombs or thing?
That hangar should have been
Well, also the exosols can go through. Yeah, more mini games. Okay, that was not an L. That one is. It's still the fastest one I've ever gone through one of those, I think.
That's it! The Exisal! The Exisal could be used to enter the hangar. We couldn't get in because of the alarm system and the electric barrier. But that shouldn't have been a problem for any of the Exisals, right? So if you wanted to enter the hangar, all you had to do was pilot an Exisal.
I saw an Exisal enter the hangar last night. So was this third party piloting it?
By the way, I just want to confirm something with Monokuma. Would the alarm still go off if there was a person inside an Exisal?
Well, I wasn't trying to keep this secret.
I'm gonna say no.
About the details of the hangar, I guess I can tell you guys.
You said it wasn't a secret.
It makes sense that the alarm system and electric barrier wouldn't react to an Exisal. After all, the hangar is where the Exisals are supposed to be stored. It'd be a hassle to disable the security every time an Exisal comes and goes, you know? So even if someone is inside an Exisal, the security system wouldn't catch them. Because it'd be a hassle to leave the Exisal every time you have to put it away.
So it's like Shuichi said? A third party got in an Exisal and entered the hangar?
But can just anyone pilot an Exisal?
Well, Kokichi,
It's surprisingly easy. If you use both hands, both feet, and both nipples, you can do it.
What?
Nipples too?
Especially the nipples.
Anyway, this third party commandeered an Exisal and infiltrated the hangar. That same person must have brought the other two arrows with them.
I told you that's impossible.
What
There's
is?
no way you can get through security if you pilot an Exisal. It's not possible.
What?
Monokuma literally just told us it is. Gonna have to play a rhythm game against Maki. That's where this is going. In the end.
if someone was piloting the Exisal, they could have used it to enter the hangar.
That's not possible.
Is operate?
What does it say about the electronic clock exactly? What was in storage? One of the cockpit open. And there's enough space for one person.
Getting the Exisal? Really that difficult?
You got what?
Do we even know how to get inside an Exisal? Outside the hangar, there were 4 Exisals.
Exisal,
And
Exisal,
they were all
Exisal.
moving too.
I was controlling them remotely.
Electro hammers weren't an option. Yesterday, all the hammers were still recharging.
There's no way to stop an Exisal. So getting inside one would have been impossible.
You're right, it's impossible.
Okay, I think that's what they want.
If someone was piloting the Exisal, they could have used it to enter the hangar.
That's not possible.
Them remotely.
Hammers were still recharging.
There we go.
Wrong! Not all of the electro hammers were being charged. I know because I found one. There was a used electro hammer near Monokuma and the Exosols.
Is that electro hammer used by the third party? Maybe they used it to disable an Exosol.
Yes, I think so. When I saw them last afternoon, there were 4 Exosols.
It's weird, you can barely see the 4th one there, but yeah.
But this morning, there were only 3.
Maybe not the best image.
I noticed that too. Was the missing Exosol taken by this third party?
There was one in the hangar.
Shuichi is getting warmer.
Please stop.
How about you say the answer right now?
What
Who did
answer?
it? Who is this third party?
Electro hammer gives me a raging clue. That's not really a clue at all, actually. That's not the part. Yeah, that's the part that's the clue. Who used the electro hammer? Maybe the one person who doesn't have one, or didn't have one.
It's you! Maki, you're the third party we're looking for, aren't you?
What? It's Maki?
What are you saying?
Remember what Kokichi said. The electro hammer needs to be recharged for 24 hours after it runs out of battery. That hammer was used last afternoon, so it couldn't have been used this morning.
Oh, right. When we were all gathered in the dining hall this morning,
Yeah, it was just weird. It's like, I'm just gonna use a knife. Which, what exactly was the knife for?
only one without an electro hammer, wasn't she?
Knowing that, the electro hammer I found could only have belonged to Maki. And that leads me to the conclusion that Maki must be the third party. She also knows how to assemble the crossbow and could have returned it to her lab later.
You brought a different crossbow than the one Kaito had, right?
Maki took 2 arrows and her own crossbow from her lab. Disabled the
Why
Exosol
only
with an
2?
electro hammer and infiltrated the hangar. Now we just have to figure out what happened after.
I'll
Did she-
kill your logic.
Did she accidentally kill Kaito or something?
Why are you doing this?
It doesn't sound like you think
You're
I'm
getting in my way.
Getting in the
wrong.
way. Maki, what are you?
Yes, I'm the third party.
Huh?
I admit to going into the hangar with an Exosol, and then shooting the crossbow. I didn't kill anyone. I'm not the culprit.
I didn't necessarily say that.
You're right.
Ooh,
I used the electro hammer,
that's
and
fast.
I used the Exosol to enter the hangar too. I also shot the crossbow there. However, I am not the culprit. Because the crossbow is not the murder weapon.
Oop, oop.
You're right. I used the electro hammer. And I used the exosol to enter the hangar too. I also shot the crossbow there. However, I am not the culprit. Because the crossbow is not the murder weapon.
There we go.
The crossbow is not the murder weapon? What do you mean?
The arrows left holes in their clothes. Think about the locations of the wounds.
What about the locations?
Arrow on his arm and back. An arrow to each of those spots wouldn't result in a fatal injury.
There we go.
I'll cut through your words. It wouldn't matter where the arrow hit if it were poisoned.
A hole.
Poison?
I actually never said anything about how the
I
poison
noticed
worked,
something about the
because
poison in my lab during the investigation.
isn't poison usually...
It's just a little less in the bottle than before.
I don't know, because poison usually you have to
Applied
ingest,
to those arrows.
and like venom
They would have been lethal,
would like...
no matter where they connected.
I don't know, maybe venom's the only one that's like that actually. Maybe poison going to your bloodstream would be a problem,
Maki,
actually.
do you have a rebuttal?
Because I know you can ingest venom
Why
safely.
don't you say anything? Don't tell me. Are you really the culprit?
There's no way she is! 'Cause why would she kill Kaito?
I can't understand if you don't explain anything!
Maybe she killed Kaito by accident.
Is still fighting.
Or she didn't.
Huh?
I don't know.
Fighting?
Do you remember that Maki said she would do anything to defeat Kokichi? Maki is trying to kill Kokichi in this class trial. She wants to kill the mastermind, a remnant of despair.
Then when Maki said she would sacrifice anything, she meant...
She's going to kill all of us.
That's it! She plans to sacrifice all of our lives in order to kill Kokichi.
Sacrifice us?
Then, by hiding the truth, Maki was trying to get us to arrive at the wrong answer. Just to kill Kokichi and the rest of us along with him?
Doesn't that mean that Maki's the culprit?
Not necessarily.
What happened and tried to hide it from us?
But that mischievous plan
It just
was
means
ruined, all
Kokichi's
thanks to
not.
Shuichi here.
Most
Too
likely.
bad, Maki. I already predicted this would happen.
You knew all along that Maki was the culprit. That's why you've been so calm.
This isn't over. Maybe we do have the truth now, but this isn't over. We have a choice to make. We don't have to follow where the evidence leads.
I'm sorry, what?
Huh? What do you mean?
Does this mean you're gonna vote for someone else, even if it's not the truth?
Someone else? You mean vote incorrectly on purpose?
What did you
Or
say?
do you mean half vote for Maki, half for Kokichi?
Kaito told me that only I would be able to grasp what lies beyond the truth. That means finding the truth is not enough. We need to grasp the hope just beyond it. So Maki, please tell us the truth. The truth that only you know.
What is that going to be
So
exactly?
Kaito said that to you. Then, does that mean you guys made up before he died?
Yeah, when I went to see him yesterday.
I completely forgot that. Yeah, they weren't on good terms, were they?
Okay, I'll talk about it. Especially since it's my responsibility for involving everyone. Shuichi, you're so persistent. Were you always like that?
You think so? Maybe Kaito's charisma is starting to rub off on me.
That guy could be pretty stubborn.
Then, what really happened?
Maki, please tell us.
Please.
And so, Maki began telling the truth.
Oh god,
Truth
you're not.
that would leave us all in shock.
Don't just start narrating things, you're ruining the mood!
Was I supposed to believe that he was actually narrating?
Well, I guess this turn of events isn't exactly boring either.
Intermission? Now's not the time for that. I actually don't know why the intermission is a thing. I guess just to give you a chance to save. I think that's the only real reason. Because otherwise, it's like it doesn't make sense to just arbitrarily give you a break. Because they don't do that at all during the regular not investigation, not class trial part, you know. Is there a name for that? I don't know. Daily life? But then technically they call the investigation deadly life, so I don't know.
The flashback light became the motive. When Kokichi remembered that he was a remnant of despair, I planned to kill him. I thought that if I killed him, this game, and the battle between hope and despair, would end. I was confident in my talent as an assassin. I knew I would be able to do it.
We've tried to end this killing game before, but...
You are naive.
Huh?
That's what I thought. I knew Kokichi would take advantage of my naivete, simply because it's him.
Maki totally gets me!
That's why. I needed to settle it myself. I took the poison arrows and the crossbow, and broke into the hangar with an exisal. But when I entered the hangar, I saw something I never expected. Kaito and Kokichi were fighting each other. Kokichi was shot in the arm with a crossbow arrow, probably by Kaito when he fought back. Both of them stopped and looked at the exisal, most likely surprised by its sudden appearance. Kokichi immediately took out his remote and attempted to control the exisal I was in. I jumped out of the exisal before he could, and shot Kokichi in the back with an arrow. That should have been enough to stop him, since the arrow was coated with poison.
The Strike 9 poison, correct?
So, I mean, in other words, Kokichi's dead, right?
Poison. Some of the poisons in my lab were far more lethal.
I wanted Kokichi to confess his true intentions before he died. And find out why he was always lying and trying to confuse us.
What do you mean?
I don't think there's a good reason. Alright, technically they don't know much about Junko.
For him to hide in the shadows, right?
Because Junko's whole thing is she just doesn't care. It's like, I don't like you. I'm bored. I want to make people mad. And, I don't know.
Because of his suspicious actions, anyone would already suspect him as the mastermind. Especially with that message in the courtyard. Kokichi said it was a hint, but was it necessary for him to go out of his way just for a hint?
As a remnant of despair, I imagine he wanted to feel the despair of his plan being thwarted.
I think that if he wanted the thrill, he would have carried out the plan carefully. So when his carefully laid out plan goes to waste, he would be in utter despair.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Maki must have wanted to hear it directly from Kokichi himself.
But it was pointless. I was a fool for thinking I could have a serious talk with him.
Wait, the crossbow's that small?
Talking about remnants of despair? What's that? I don't understand anything you're saying. But Anyway, why are you starting up the killing game when it should have ended? You already know it's all meaningless, and that I'm the mastermind. Do you love killing that much?
There are 2 Kokichis.
Shut up, you asshole!
I don't know.
I realized it was pointless to continue the conversation, so I shot the final arrow. But then...
Kaito protect him.
What?
Kaito protected Kokichi?
Why? Why would Kaito protect Kokichi?
At that moment, my mind went blank. I knew I had to do something about the poison. I rushed to Shuichi's research lab for the antidote.
So you didn't have the antidote with you at the time?
Why would she?
I used Strike 9 poison to torture Kokichi for info, but I planned to kill him from the start.
Yeah, you wouldn't need antidote if your
mean.
plan is to murder.
But that was my first mistake. Because of that,
I guess unless I don't know, you counted for accidentally shooting yourself or something. I don't know.
I ended up killing Kaito.
Why wouldn't Kokichi
When I
also
returned
die?
with the antidote, the hangar shutter had been closed. I assumed it was Kokichi's doing, but because of that, I couldn't enter the hangar anymore. I needed to give Kaito the antidote somehow, so I went to the bathroom window. Kaito, can you hear me? Quick, drink this antidote! After calling out to him, I chucked the antidote through the bathroom window. Kaito noticed it and grabbed the antidote. But Kokichi stole it from him.
Oh, great.
Sorry, but I can't die here. Since I'm the mastermind of this killing game.
Wait! There's only one antidote!
Oh, you don't have to worry about Kaito. He fulfilled his dream, right? He already went to space.
Damn it!
Stop!
Shouldn't.
I feel so much better.
Never
I
mind.
guess that's a wrap. Or maybe not. Because now another class trial is going to start.
Class trial?
You'll be the Blackened for this case, you know. The Blackened who killed Kaito.
I killed...
Shut it! Screw the class trials. Like hell am I gonna let you have your way?
Kaito! Why did you protect Kokichi? If you didn't help him, then...
Still, this is a legitimate point.
Even if it's Kokichi, I can't have you kill anybody.
But then you had her kill you instead. This was a
Aw,
poorly thought out
Kaito wasn't
plan.
protecting me. He was protecting Maki. The situation just got way worse, huh? Maki is gonna become the Blackened responsible for killing you. All because you protected me!
Why not throw like your jacket in front of him or something? Actually, wouldn't that work better?
Just leave it to me.
Instead of throwing yourself in front of the arrow?
You're still full of
I don't know.
energy.
I'm implying
Keep it
that
like
Kaito would think of that.
You really are not boring.
What?
I want to see what a dying Kaito can do. So, show me what you've got. I won't meddle with your plans.
What are you...
Don't mind me. Run, Maki, roll. Just hurry up and run.
Oh, the jacket do?
Run.
Stop the arrow?
And live.
Probably.
You gotta live.
Maybe.
But I refused to give up. I tried to enter the hangar by breaking the control panel with my knife.
If you like smack the arrow at least in midair. like, change trajectory or something.
The marks on the control panel came from, huh?
After that, I returned to the bathroom window once more, but I didn't see anyone. The bathroom door was closed. I called out, but neither Kaito nor Kokichi answered. I couldn't do anything anymore. All I could do was leave. That's when I made up my mind. As the Blackened who killed Kaito, I would kill Kokichi during this class trial.
Shouldn't throw the arrow.
Lives.
Whatever. Shut up though.
Then Kokichi, knowing what he knew, still helped Maki cover up her crime?
I mean,
Is that why you smushed Kaito in the hydraulic press?
Kaito wanted Maki to be spotless. As his friend, I felt obliged to help him.
you are not his friend.
How dare you make fun of him?
When did you get that?
You call yourself a friend? You enjoyed watching us suffer! You fucking asshole!
Ooh, Maki is so scary. Good thing I'm in this exosol. Pretty sure Maki would have already killed me if I was out there in the flesh. So, what are everyone's plans now? With the truth out in the open, who are you guys gonna vote for? You can vote for me, but if you do, we'll all die together.
Let's do it.
Or vote for Maki and live. Well, choose whichever you want. I don't care either way.
Why? Why are you so calm? Your life depends on this too.
Who cares? Just choose already. Come on, who are you gonna vote for?
No, we can't vote yet. We don't have the whole truth. This case isn't over.
I feel like we probably actually have enough, but
Thank you
I
for
mean,
telling us
I'd be
everything, Maki.
surprised if
Things
somehow
you
this isn't
I understand.
isn't the
There's
whole
another
thing.
hidden truth within your testimony.
Oh,
Truth?
oh no. Of course,
Yes.
it can't stop there. Why
Because
would I
there's
think it would
something wrong
stop there?
with
No, this is
testimony
chapter
gives.
5. It's a tradition. Kaito protecting Gucci, the control panel. Ichi drinking the antidote?
That's it.
Oh, it was the control panel.
Maki said she used a knife to try to break the control panel and enter the hangar. But that doesn't make sense, because there's an alarm system on the shutter.
Oh yeah! The alarm should have gone off if someone got close to the shutter.
I was too focused to notice at the time. But now that you mention it, it is odd.
Maybe the sensor just missed her.
Nah, the security there isn't that sloppy. If a shady person got near the shutter, the alarm would have gone off without question.
And why didn't the alarm go off?
Like I told you, this isn't over. There's still a hidden truth to find.
Oh, great.
I did attempt to enter the hangar. And I tried to destroy the control panel with my knife. At the time, the alarm system didn't go off.
What is this?
approach the
What is this
shutter.
that I'm looking at there?
The alarm would have activated with 100% certainty.
Maybe it was just broken.
Someone approaches it. You can disable with the remote. Oh yeah.
Perhaps it was turned to a special setting?
Or maybe Maki is telling a lie. Did you really try to break the control panel with it?
I'm not going to tell any more lies. I did attempt to enter the hangar. And I tried to destroy the control system didn't go off.
But if you had approached the shutter, the alarm would have activated with 100% certainty.
There we go. Why would you do this to me?
I was wrong!
I did attempt to enter the hangar. And I tried to destroy the control panel with my knife.
But...
At the time, the alarm system didn't go off.
But if you had approached the shutter, the alarm
Oh.
would have activated with 100% certainty.
Maybe it was just broken.
To a special setting?
Or maybe Maki is
Uh-huh.
I'm not gonna tell.
I would do Smoogies, but that one's
I did attempt
wasn't
to enter the
working?
hangar. At the time, the alarm system didn't go off.
Shutter, the alarm would have activated.
yeah, good job.
Maybe it was just broken.
Yeah.
I did. And
I almost wish you could speed it up even more.
The alarm would have activated with 100%.
There we go.
That's wrong! There is a way to disable the alarm system. An electro bomb would take it down.
But Maki only had one bomb, and she used it during the raid this morning.
Then the only other person who could have used one is Kokichi, right?
Huh? Why would I use an electro bomb? I had no reason to shut off the alarm, right? I'd be at a disadvantage if I did that.
Well, you do a lot of things that do not make sense.
So, I can't come up with a reason why
Like that are
Kokichi would want to touch
completely
the alarm.
counterintuitive. Was it Kaito then?
I've got it! Disabling the alarm system wasn't the real objective.
What?
Disable the exisal? Safety function?
That's it!
I would think it would just disable the press entirely.
Activate the safety function on the press.
deactivate the safety function?
The electro bomb wouldn't have just taken down the alarm system. It also would have disabled the hydraulic press's safety function.
That's true, but why would he do that?
There's only one reason that anyone would want to do that. But if I'm right, it means that we've been thinking about this all wrong.
Yeah, that means that like the very first thing about the safety function was completely wrong.
That's it! Kaito's cause of death.
What?
If the electro bomb was used while
I mean,
Maki was
Kokichi
trying to
is the
deliver
killer.
the antidote,
Maybe.
maybe Kaito didn't die by poison. It could be something else entirely. This is it! The hydraulic press. Kaito could have been killed by the press after all.
What? He could have?
If the safety was off,
Or he
the
killed
press could have
himself.
crushed Kaito while he was still alive.
Yeah, that yeah.
Right after I threw the antidote,
That's probably
I
right
tried to open
too.
the shutter.
It would be too easy for it to just
Kaito
be
should have still been alive.
for it to
If
just
he
be
was crushed by the
Kokichi.
hydraulic press after that, then we have our cause of death.
If that's the case, it'd mean the one who killed Kaito wasn't Maki.
It would be whoever was operating the hydraulic press. Kokichi.
I see. Very impressive.
Yeah, it wouldn't necessarily mean
Hydraulic press
Kokichi
could
is the
be
killer,
cause of death.
since Kaito could just press the button and then
That's
jump down
just
there
a
or something.
possibility.
Or you know,
What
whatever.
do you mean?
It's possible that I killed Kaito with the press, but there's no way to know. Kaito's death could have been either the poison arrow or the hydraulic press. Both causes are possible, but you'll never be able to determine it. No matter what.
No matter what?
That's not true. We can probably solve this mystery too. Right, Shuichi?
It's not possible, as far as I can tell.
I hate to admit it, but Kokichi is right. We have no way to prove the cause of death.
What did you say?
You can't check the body, and you don't have any conclusive evidence.
Another
You
Nagito
can't deduce
case.
any more from here on out.
Oh,
There's
God.
no way to know what happened. But I know, because I was actually involved.
But of course, you're not going to tell us.
So that's what you were trying to do. You were trying to commit an unsolvable murder.
Do you finally get it? Yep, that was my plan.
Or...
The gimmick of this murder case
No, I don't
isn't
know.
the unknown victim, but rather the unknowable culprit.
So he doesn't even know if he even
Only
killed
I know the answer.
Kaito.
There's no more room for deduction here. Choose the culprit with your own intuition.
Intuition?
Are you troubled? I'm sure robots don't have intuition, right?
Is there more evidence I haven't
Nothing you
checked?
can do about it.
Maybe. Because if there's evidence I haven't checked, then that would be... Alright, yeah, there's this, which we still don't know what the deal was with this. But I don't know if that's necessarily going to actually, if they're going to go into that at all. There's Kokichi's clothes, which actually I could just assume he did that. I know it's seen Kokichi even until now, but once again, I don't know if that's... Yeah, what about the blood from the bathroom? It's not here. It's not in the video for some reason. I don't know.
This is just how the trial goes. So, who is the culprit? Maki or me? The heart-racing excitement as the blackened and the spotless face off. It's voting time!
Oh, we're just voting right now? Really? Great. It's... Oh, jeez. A killer is Kaede. It's Kaede again. She did it. She came back from the dead. I'm just gonna say it's Kokichi, because I want it to be Kokichi. I voted for Kokichi last time. It worked out fine.
Hey, that's my line. I'm the one who decides when it's voting time.
Oh, come on.
Are we not even
You can't
voting?
figure out the truth?
I
Let's
mean,
just vote
I
already.
mean, it did like...
This won't be a problem, right?
Does that open up at any time?
Because you know who the culprit is, don't you? Just like you always do.
Huh? Yes, of course.
What?
Yeah? What kind of a reaction is that?
The culprit, you say? Yes, of course I know.
What even?
Hmm? Why do you seem so flustered?
Is that why the Exosols were watching Monokuma?
What are you talking about?
Yeah, if he was being watched, then he would. Yeah, because he has to actually.
Do you not know who the culprit is?
Except
here?
that still doesn't make sense because Monokuma is being controlled remotely. So
What don't I know, huh?
Monokuma doesn't need to know.
No,
He's
do you?
like, it's like, I'm watching this robot watch cameras. Why not just watch the cameras yourself?
Why doesn't Monokuma know who the culprit is?
in this case.
Yes, that's it! So that's what Kokichi's real objective was.
Huh? What are you talking about?
Kokichi wasn't just trying to commit a murder that we couldn't figure out. He was trying to commit a murder that Monokuma couldn't figure out either.
A murder Monokuma couldn't figure out?
Yeah, that would imply that Kokichi's not the mastermind.
But what's the point of that? Kokichi's the one who's controlling Monokuma.
But consider how many elements of this case would be cleared up. Prior to this case, Monokuma always knew the specific details of each crime, correct? That must mean that he was using some way of monitoring us.
Perhaps there are hidden cameras, strategically placed to avoid our detection.
I can't say for certain, but he must be keeping watch somehow.
Oh yeah, they're just the monitors. They were never...
To scramble whatever that was.
Didn't have cameras to examine in every room.
From sending video wirelessly.
Oh, also that.
Which means it wouldn't matter where the surveillance cameras were hidden.
Like I said, what's the point? Kokichi's the one who's controlling Monokuma!
But is he?
Before we determine that for sure, I want to make one thing clear. If the objective were to create a crime that would stump Monokuma, the Exisals... Yes, the Exisals weren't protecting Monokuma. They were...
They're monitoring him. We already knew that. He told us that. They were admiring him.
They were watching Monokuma.
Watching him?
Yes. Remember what Monokuma said earlier in the investigation?
Remember when he told me only this? Told only me this, rather?
If they were protecting him like bodyguards, they wouldn't have been facing him. They would have been scanning the area, watching us. But they weren't. That implies that they weren't watching us. They were watching him. They were trying to make sure that Monokuma wouldn't go near the crime scene.
That reminds me. Before I stole an Exisal, all 4 units were focused on Monokuma. That's why when I stole one to enter the hangar, the other 3 didn't pursue me.
Did you expect that to happen?
Talking about Maki.
Actually, yeah, what was your plan?
She didn't want to share that information because it would have linked her to the murder. In which case, it could only be Maki.
You're right.
So to summarize this discussion,
We don't know shit.
the electro bomb in the hangar.
That's the summary.
Exisals to watch Monokuma, thereby creating a scenario in which Monokuma has no idea who the culprit is?
I told you there's no point! Kokichi's the one who's controlling Monokuma!
No, Kokichi might not be controlling Monokuma at all.
What?
But Kokichi's the mastermind, right? Shouldn't he be controlling Monokuma?
Kokichi might not be the mastermind.
Oh, now it comes out.
Remember that the only reason we think that is because Kokichi told us.
Which he lies all the time. And everyone's like, oh, yeah, that sounds believable.
Word about that. It's possible that Kokichi is just lying to us.
No way I lied! I'm definitely controlling Monokuma. The mastermind of the killing game is totally me.
No, it's not.
The one who pitted humanity's last survivors against each other is... all me, baby.
I'm sure you'd like to believe that.
He's a remnant of despair. How'd we forget that?
But that doesn't necessarily mean that he's the mastermind.
Well, I guess. But is that really possible?
Well, Monokuma?
I can't answer that without causing problems, because I gotta run this trial fair and square.
Even more reason to give us the answer. If you don't tell us the truth right now, you'll be an accomplice to Kokichi's lies. Does that sound like a fair game? Would you say this class
I want this
trial
to
is
end
fair?
with Nagito being the mastermind.
Yeah, tell us! Is Kokichi the real mastermind or not?
No, I want that. I
No
want
need
that to
think
be
about it. You're being way too forward.
the. Oh.
You normally the forward one? I mean, I don't mind, because that's probably part of your strategy, too. But in the interest of fairness, I suppose it's time to tell the truth. Unlike the lies you love so much, the truth should be impartial to everyone.
And what is that truth?
I'm not being controlled by Kokichi, because he's not the mastermind.
Knew it.
Is that really true?
This isn't that shocking.
Kokichi was just
There was
messing
no
with you.
evidence that he was. He just said
He was
it.
the mastermind.
Then it was all Kokichi's lie?
And also, what was the deal with Monokuma disappearing?
That is what that would mean. With the key from
They're
the
gonna
last
explain that?
motive, he was the first to learn the truth of the outside world. Based on his deductions, he fabricated a lie to make you all think he was the mastermind.
I see. Kokichi's own deductions.
His deductions got a lot of details right, though. Pretty impressive, honestly.
But what about the Exosols? If Kokichi wasn't the mastermind, how'd he control them so easily?
He just used Mew's remote control, right?
Wait, she made the remote control?
So the remote that Kokichi was using was
Okay, I was unclear on if that was established before, and I forgot. But no, it was
Mew
not.
only invented the electro bomb and the electro hammer. She also made a remote control that can hijack any electronic device.
Wouldn't that include you?
Kokichi just slapped a receiver on each of the Exosols and took
Oh,
them for a spin.
Yeah, not quite.
Hey, isn't it a bit unfair to tell them all that?
Fairness has nothing to do with it. I offered up that info purely out of spite.
The spite.
Spite towards you for trying to usurp the mastermind's role and take over the game.
Well, whatever. It's way more interesting.
It's
to defeat an
Wednesday
enemy who
night
plays
spite.
dirty anyway.
What's going on? It seems like they're actually fighting.
There's no doubt about it. Kokichi isn't the mastermind.
It's Shuichi.
Are we just being dragged around by Kokichi's lies?
I wonder if
the whole
Monokuma is
time?
actually just an AI.
What were
Might
you
be.
trying to accomplish by pretending to be the mastermind, Kokichi?
Now you're gonna be all
It
quiet?
sort of was in the last
So
game.
frustrating.
Then if he's not the mastermind, who is?
Maybe someone who's
Why are
dead.
you so certain there's even a mastermind to begin with?
It's not you.
What do you mean?
Why, that's on a need-to-know basis, and you don't need to know.
But I wanna know.
This is just gonna be Samugi just out of nowhere. Okay, wouldn't actually make any sense for it to be
Anyway,
Junko.
This conversation has flown off the rails. Let's get things back on track.
Sumugi being
This
plain is.
trial is to figure out who the culprit is, not the mastermind.
I mean, maybe, but there's always like a lot of characters like that in these games. Or there's always like, or there's at least like one character like that who just doesn't who doesn't
Let's figure out the culprit.
do much
But Monokuma
to serve
doesn't
much of a
know who it
purpose.
is. How is he supposed to confirm the results?
We don't need to worry about that. Let's just leave the decision-making to Monokuma. But you gotta run the class trial too, so no mistakes, okay?
Are you trying to get me to do something?
You've been watching us solve all these cases, but you can't be a spectator anymore. You're gonna participate in the class trial from here on out.
She actively points it out. Also, what?
So, let's resume this class trial. Monokuma, you gotta use your brain too.
How is this supposed to work?
Final class trial.
Great.
Me versus Monokuma.
You versus Monokuma?
When I play a game, I intend to win. But what's considered winning in this game? Beating the other players? No. Beating the game's mastermind is the true victory. And that's how I'll win! That's why I decided to challenge Monokuma! If I can deceive Monokuma till the very end, then I'll be the winner!
You're dragging us around like this? Just so you can win a game?
As I suspected, your thought process defies all logic.
But since the outside world is in total ruin, this game is the only entertainment we have. At least I can enjoy this game to the fullest and feel good winning.
You really are a remnant of despair. Your way of thinking is just chaotic.
It's like he might be, but he's not the mastermind. I don't know.
Remnant of despair?
Why does he keep?
Whatevs.
Why?
Let's just get this started. If the students
Every
of
time we say
Monokuma
something like
decide
that, he
who the
always
culprit
is
then
just like.
I'm the winner.
Don't underestimate me, or Shuichi and the others for that matter.
We're not actually doing this at all.
It's just like a remnant of despair to try to assume control of the game.
Does he not know, or?
But these kids are all that's left of Hope's Peak Academy. If you think they're gonna make this easy for you, you better think again.
Why is Monokuma on our side now?
Whose
What is
side
going
are you
on?
taking here?
I don't.
Side? Isn't it obvious?
No,
Monokuma joins your party.
I don't understand. What?
Who invited you?
Now, let's join forces and unravel the truth behind this case.
No, no, what? No.
We were going to do it anyway.
What is? I don't.
Let's just ignore Monokuma. His actions are always beyond.
Or maybe he'll be very useful. I don't know.
Yeah, let's just focus on the case.
I don't even know.
Hey, be quiet so we can ignore you.
Now, where should we start? We've already established what Kokichi is after.
He's just gonna keep talking anyway, isn't he?
In my experience,
I assume this is just for this one
learn
chapter
new
because there's still too much we don't
you
know
learn
about.
something else along with it.
Yes, let's look for that.
You warmed up to him real fast. I guess you are both robots.
What piece of evidence? Doesn't know who the culprit is. What evidence needs to be analyzed again? The video? Kokichi's disappearance?
This is it!
This video.
Let's discuss the video of Kaito being crushed by the hydraulic press.
Yeah, because why would Kokichi even have filmed it?
Kokichi said that he filmed that video to prove he was not the victim.
Also, hydraulic presses aren't that
Kokichi was trying to mislead
like that's
the mind.
gravity forcing that thing down. That's not, those things don't move that
It's pretty
fast.
strange to present evidence that condemns you after all.
Then what kind of mistake was Kokichi trying to get me to make?
Maybe he crushed Kaito with a hydraulic press, so the cause of death would be unknown?
But if that were the only objective, there would be no need to film it. Discovering the crushed body would have been enough. No need to show us the film.
That's true.
I guess you're starting to fit in after all. If you get any cuter, I'm gonna hug you.
What?
Huh? Really?
Don't do that.
There must be a reason you went out of your way to show us the body being crushed.
No reason, really. That's just my twisted personality.
That sounds like it could be true, but it's probably not. What's the question? Can't be identified even after watching the dead body footage. Well, I can tell what they're trying to get me to spell here.
I see now. The victim.
Huh?
I don't necessarily know that Kokichi is alive.
If you show the moment of Kaito's death, of course it would lead us to believe he died. Even if we can't positively identify the body, we would still believe Kaito was the victim. That might be exactly the mistake Kokichi was going for.
Well, who else would the victim be then?
Switched?
Then it was some other dead body that got crushed by the hydraulic press?
What?
Where would he even get another body?
This is a legitimate question.
There should be plenty to choose from if you reuse the body of a former victim.
How would he even do that?
If it was an unknown body, then we could guess the victim was switched. But too bad! Switching the victims was impossible. The footage showed the body being crushed.
Maybe it's two videos stitched together
They have been able to switch the victim.
when the hydraulic
And
press
we already established that the footage was not doctored in any way.
covers. I don't know.
The camera doesn't have any editing functions. Just play, record, and pause. Monokuma also said that no computer was used to edit the
You can just
footage.
stitch two videos together. Wouldn't that naturally edit the video?
My big mouth.
Which means switching out the victim would not be possible. Also, if the victim was switched, then that would mean Kaito is still alive. We already discussed this so many times. The chance of that happening is impossible.
It might be
Imposs.
possible.
It's imposs.
Huh?
There could be a trick to make the switch possible. We just haven't noticed it yet.
Oh, and what trick is that? See, you don't know, do you? I already said it's impossible.
Maki's not wrong. There is a way it could be done. So we can't just give up here.
Hey, Shuichi. I'll think harder about this as well. So, can you confirm whether or not the victims switch places?
You pause the video and put Kokichi in there.
or not?
I'm guessing they're both dead.
I don't like the thought that I killed Kaito. I don't want that.
Okay then. Let's talk about the possibility that Makiro mentioned.
Himiko, if you call her that again...
I don't think she cares right now.
Yes, please.
Oh, okay. Then let's all talk it over together.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll figure something out.
Jeez, you guys are a stubborn bunch. There's no trick.
That's probably another lie.
However, if the victims were switched, then that would mean the footage was altered. How could it have been altered when we know that the footage wasn't edited?
If we could figure that out...
This isn't that difficult of a puzzle.
I knew there was a trick to that video the whole time. Kokichi made it, so it's 100% suspicious.
Just pause it like right there. Yeah, because the thing does stop.
There must be some trick to that video.
That's what you all gotta figure out.
There is no trick. You can check, but there's no editing function in that camera.
Did the placement of that camera seem suspicious to any of you? The filming angle seemed unnatural, don't you think?
Person
Sure.
in that video. Was it really Kaito?
Something seemed off about that video to me. When the hydraulic press stopped for a brief moment.
Yep. That's the thing. That's the thing I want.
Could it be
Okay, well, nope, never mind.
that the video was shot
Game
at
doesn't want it.
another location?
Okay,
Any
no.
bright ideas?
No, that's not it.
Come on, everybody, speak up.
Was that just supposed to be a reference to 2? Was that all that was?
There must be some trick.
But I don't think that's what happened here.
Person in that video.
Something seemed off about that video to me. When the hydraulic press stopped for a...
Oh no.
Oh no!
There must be some trick to that video.
That's what you all gotta figure out.
Wait, what does it say about the press exactly? Up and down. Yeah, you can't actually stop it.
There is no trick. Editing in that camera.
Did the placement of that camera seem suspicious? Angle seemed unnatural, don't you think?
Yeah. Kaito?
Something seemed off about that video to me. When the hydraulic press stopped for a brief moment.
Yeah, because you can't stop the press.
Kibo is onto something. Isn't it weird that the hydraulic press stopped for a second? Because when Kibo and I first investigated that hydraulic press...
Or yeah, yeah. Jesus. I don't remember that being that close.
The hydraulic press kept lowering itself without stopping.
But in the video...
The hydraulic press stopped briefly? Right before it crushed the body?
But why would it stop?
One reason I can think of a mini game is what I can think of. This for some reason. This was a weird why this one though. No, it's not. What are these things that I'm looking at? Oh, right, the remote. That was the thing. Oh, I forgot I have the thing that makes it so the penalty doesn't... Completely forgot I had that thing. I forgot he had the remote.
The only way to stop the hydraulic press is the force stop button.
Oh, was that a thing?
An electro bomb went off in the hangar, which would have interfered with the safety function.
I don't know. Either way.
There'd be no way to stop the hydraulic press unless someone...
I was right for the wrong reason.
When you say someone, you mean Kokichi, right? He was the only one there.
I guess they couldn't make that actual evidence or else it would be too obvious, maybe?
I don't really remember. So what of it? The press only stopped for like a sec.
I think sometimes they actually don't want you to get the exact piece of evidence you need.
There's also the question of how the bodies got switched while the camera was rolling.
I think there's times where they just want you to use process of elimination.
Oh, I see. It wasn't just the press that stopped.
It was the camera as well.
Huh? What do you mean?
If you stop something else at the same time you stop the hydraulic press.
Really? Just get right back in there. You loved it the first time. Do it again. Stop the hammer. Just stop it. Stop that hammer. Don't let it do what it wants. You can't let it have its way.
I see it. The culprit stopped the video camera at the same time as the hydraulic press. Then, while the camera was off, they switched the body under the hydraulic press.
I remembered they hadn't used this game yet. Well, they just like overcompensated.
The press and the camera were started simultaneously. So it just looks like the press stopped for a moment.
Some sloppy editing, Kokichi.
That's what I've been saying this whole time!
When did you ever say that?
So they stopped at the same time. The camera position did seem odd to me. But now I get it. The trick wouldn't work unless it was set up there.
Huh? Why?
To get the trick we just described to work, the camera had to be set up precisely.
Where was the camera set up? It's like right there, wasn't it?
There!
Pretty easy to tell where.
The video camera must have been set up somewhere.
Make sure you couldn't
around
see the button being pressed.
To operate the press and the camera at the same time, you would have to be near the switch.
That too.
That's why the
Still
video
not
was
wrong.
taken from that unnatural angle. If they were recording it like normal, they would have used a better angle.
And if it was recorded at such an odd angle, then that proves the trick was used.
camera angles, huh? Looks like your cosplayer experience is finally useful.
Does that?
Well, cosplay
That
doesn't
yeah,
really
that
come up all that much in
it's not really.
past hobbies.
Cosplayers aren't photographers. It's
There was a
usually
reason
two
the
separate
camera was
people
set
that do
up.
that. But whatever.
Also a reason for the height.
Make sure you couldn't see his whole body.
When the press was stopped, you couldn't really see who was inside it, correct? That was intentional. The body is mostly hidden by the press.
It's a good thing Kaito wasn't like black or something. This would have been. This would have looked so dumb. But you don't have to worry about that because Japan.
I wonder if they used that tripod in the hangar to adjust the camera's height.
Did they get that from the warehouse too? Jeez, that place is like a 4D pocket.
Actually, I don't know.
You don't get to make that reference.
Then, that logic is correct, right? Kokichi used that video angle trick and switched the victim in the hydraulic press. In that case, Kaito is...
Before he was crushed by the press, he was swapped with a different body. So Kaito's still alive!
Not necessarily. Wasn't he still poisoned?
Just a minute.
What? But I just summed it up so nicely.
It wouldn't matter if he was alive anyway, actually, though.
Himiko, the different body you mentioned, what are you talking about?
The bodies from the other cases. Kokichi's the mastermind, so
He's not the mastermind.
Wait, the mastermind?
Yeah, Kokichi isn't the mastermind, so...
The only other body would be
I don't think he'd
Kokichi.
be able to produce a body to switch out.
What?
Well, Monokuma, do the rules allow for a body to be reused?
Did he just stop it just to make sure the poison killed him?
I'll answer that.
You're giving in pretty easily.
Well, it's crucial information to make the trial fair.
So you're not actually part of the trial?
This discussion is pointless if it's not clear what the culprit was allowed to do, right?
You're a convenient mastermind, but I guess that makes defeating you worth my time.
Now then, regarding the reuse of a dead body. That is impossible! All the dead bodies have already been thrown away.
Thrown away?
Yeah, what exactly do you do with them?
The other bodies are... gone?
You
Then who did
cremate
Kaito
them?
switch places with?
I don't know. Yeah. The third party? The mastermind? That wouldn't make sense. I think those are just... I think those are just weird answers they wanted me to pick for no
What's
reason.
wrong, Shuichi? Who did Kaito switch places with?
Maki, I think I missed something very important here.
Something important?
Okay, just non-stop. How are the bodies swapped if only 2 people were in the hangar? I mean, how? We already know this? Victim... Let's just let that go for a bit because it's gonna keep letters on the screen that I don't need. Victim... helped?
I see now. I can't believe I overlooked this.
What do you mean?
There were only 2 people in the hangar at the time the bodies were swapped. Which means they were working together.
But why though?
Huh? Working together?
The only 2 people involved in the swap were the victim and the culprit. The culprit was operating the camera and the hydraulic press.
Oh, is the blood
while
trail
the
just
victim
not going to be
was
relevant?
inside. If they switched places while the press and the camera were stopped, then the person who turned the camera and the press back on was the original victim. To put it simply, both people operated the press and camera at different times. An impossible trick, unless the victim and culprit agreed to cooperate beforehand.
Victim and culprit cooperated? Is that even possible?
It sounds bizarre, but perhaps that was the whole point. Commit a crime that was so confusing, even Monokuma would be tricked.
Jeez, this culprit's a real jerk. So, have you realized who done it yet?
No. Kaito, I guess. Wouldn't Kaito be dead though? From the poison? This isn't...
The apparent victim we saw in the video was Kaito, which means Kokichi was operating the hydraulic press and camera at first. If the 2 of them switched while the press was stopped, then the culprit who started the hydraulic press again and crushed Kokichi must be Kaito. So, the person inside that exisal isn't Kokichi. It has to be Kaito.
What did you say?
So the culprit for this case is... Kaito Momota. That is what the ultimate detective has deduced, right?
Still don't understand why he would though.
What? You're joking, right? You can't.
Unless he's the mastermind or something.
I don't want to believe it either, but it's the only way any of this makes sense. My detective work has led me to the conclusion that Kaito is the culprit.
Is that true? Is Kaito really in there?
Maybe he isn't.
Hey, answer us! If you really are Kaito, then...
I'm the culprit.
What? I don't know. Sure.
There's just no way that Kaito can still be alive. Because I'm the culprit.
Oh, is she saying that she...
You?
The poison.
Didn't you say...
I saw it with my own eyes.
Is she lying?
Kokichi drank the antidote that he stole from Kaito.
Yeah, that doesn't... This is a legitimate point,
There's
though.
no doubt Kaito died. And he died because of my poison arrow.
Well, you told us you didn't want to kill Kaito and...
Yes, I never wanted to. I wanted to believe that I didn't kill him. But the truth speaks differently. In the end, I was just running away from the facts.
Huh? I don't understand.
There was only one antidote, so it's more likely he died from my poison arrow. This is the truth.
Hold on a second. I don't think this was... Yeah, the poison never... We never used this, did we? So did someone... Or does it say like strike 9 poison antidote or something like that, maybe? Or is the other one?
It's not decided yet. I could have still killed him with the hydraulic press. Either way, those are the two options. Monokuma knows the answer, right?
We've already established that he doesn't.
Huh? Are those the only options?
I guess that's how things turned out.
No, that can't be. The person in that exisal is...
It's not Kaito! I saw Kokichi drink the antidote!
Was it even the
There's no
antidote?
mistake. Kaito is dead.
Did he actually drink poison? Oops.
I killed Kaito. There is absolutely no doubt. That's the truth.
Yeah, that doesn't make sense. Unless he just has been completely lying to us this entire time.
But, Maki, you don't know for certain that Kokichi drank the antidote.
What?
Do we need to lie to her? Time to lie.
You saw him drink it
Time
right
for
in front of
perjury.
you, but you couldn't confirm.
Big
he
crimes.
actually
Big
did
crimes
it.
happening right now.
So maybe there's another possibility.
What are you talking about? Impossible. That's impossible. There is no other possibility. I killed Kaito!
You know what this means. Wait, what?
I killed Kaito!
Yeah, I expect this to...
You're the one who's
God
wrong.
damn it.
He died from my poison arrow. There's no other possibility.
I just realized you can actually slightly see the little bar underneath all the, like, noise.
It doesn't matter what you say. I'm telling you, this is the truth. But you keep getting in the way. You're so goddamn annoying. It doesn't matter what you say. I was at the scene, so I know I'm not wrong.
I'm sorry, I do not have the intermission
Sorry
button
I kept
handy.
quiet till now. I wanted to believe I didn't kill him. But I won't run away from the truth anymore. Because
Wait, what?
I know what I saw. I was at the scene. So I know I'm not wrong. I'm sorry I kept quiet till now. I wanted to believe I didn't kill him. But I won't run away from the truth anymore.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the timing is on that.
I was at the scene. So I know I'm not wrong.
Final blow.
I saw Kokichi drink the antidote.
It ends here.
How would he even do that? That wasn't as bad as I thought it would be.
Kokichi just pretended to drink the antidote. He didn't actually drink it.
He pretended to drink it?
Drinking the antidote was part of his lie.
We have no evidence to support this, by the
Maki
way.
could only see so much through the window. She didn't confirm Kokichi drank it. I believe that Kokichi knew this and just pretended to drink the antidote. After Maki left, he gave the antidote to Kaito. There's a strong possibility that all of this was done to make Kaito cooperate.
Make him cooperate?
The swapping trick required the victim and culprit to work together. Kaito's cooperation was essential to Kokichi's plan. However,
Evidence it's
Kaito
Kokichi.
knew Kokichi would be able to sway
I mean-
Kaito easily. He needed leverage. He gave Kaito the antidote in exchange for his cooperation.
In exchange for his own life, you mean?
Kaito had no choice. He had to cooperate after Kokichi saved his life. That's just Kaito's character, and Kokichi knew that. He swallowed his pride with the antidote and agreed to participate in Kokichi's plan.
So Maki killed Kokichi, in other words?
Will Kichi make this plan? What good is it for him if he's dead?
Yeah, that
I
doesn't...
imagine this was all part of Kokichi's plan to confuse us. Think that someone would plan their own murder.
Hey, you wouldn't think that, but you know, sometimes it happens because some people...
Just to create this mystery?
Only Kokichi could think of something so nefarious.
Hey, who does this remind me of?
Who else would agree to die just to execute their plan?
I know
Why
someone.
would he go that far?
I bet Kokichi was determined to beat me at my own game, no matter what. But too bad! Shuichi figured out the truth!
Truth? Are you sure it's not delusion?
Delusion?
A delusion completely off the mark. To make you think that I died. But who cares what you guys think? This is between me and Monokuma.
What are you talking about?
I don't give a crap if the extras in this game get it right or not.
Extras?
I'm fine with being an extra.
Why are you... And I don't know.
Why?
We don't need to elaborate on this.
Extras, then even if we get it wrong, we won't get killed.
No, I'd still kill you all. Don't put Kokichi's words in my mouth!
But why? You are being so friendly with us.
Monokuma is not friendly.
If Monokuma gets it right, then he takes everyone's lives, yeah? But if Monokuma gets it wrong, then he'd have no right to take everyone's lives.
What are you talking about?
If Monokuma doesn't know who the culprit is, then this killing game can't function anymore.
Is it really?
Kaito, I believe in you.
Is that Kaito's plan then?
I still think Kaito is the culprit. Thinking of it that way makes all the pieces fit. I will show you the truth. The truth you can't deny.
Okay then. Hit the Exisol. Trail of Blood. The only antidote. Shoot the Exisol with the Electro Hammer. Culprit shoot Kokichi. Open the shutter and got inside the hangar. Oops. Question mark on the portraits looks like Cheeto dust. That's weird. Hit by the first arrow. Did I not see that? Never mind. You left. What weapon did Kokichi take out? Leave the bathroom, drag on the ground, hydraulic press. And shoot Kokichi. All of these are related to the culprit. So these are all pretty far in. Assemble the crossbow. Wait, where does this go? Must be pretty early on, wouldn't it? Oh, the culprit. Why did I think this is Himiko? What is this one again? Where'd they shoot Kokichi? Oh right, yeah, he was shot in the arm first. Second arrow. Okay. It's like, wait, which one? Because both of these are... Actually, no, they intentionally left this one there.
This is the truth of the case.
It's easier if you go strictly by the panels you have. Just trying to do it like the fastest or whatever. I don't know. It doesn't really matter. It's not hard either way.
Last night, Kibo saw Himiko from the window of his lab. She was carrying a black case and heading to the Exisal hangar. When she reached the hangar, she handed the case to someone through the bathroom window. That someone is the culprit of this case. Locked in the bathroom, the culprit.
Gee, I wonder who it is.
A certain weapon. A disassembled crossbow from Maki's lab. The culprit was going to use the crossbow to challenge Kokichi to a fight. Some time passed, and Maki made her way to the hangar. She was going to the hangar to kill Kokichi and save the culprit trapped in the bathroom. However, the hangar had an electric barrier preventing her from entering. Fortunately for her, she had an electro hammer to get around the barrier, in a way. She used her electro hammer to disable an Exisal and climbed inside. She knew Exisals could bypass the barrier, so she got inside one. Around that time, the culprit and Kokichi began their confrontation.
Confrontation in giant air quotes.
The culprit ambushed him with a crossbow. But the culprit didn't intend to kill Kokichi. They just wanted to disable him. That's why the culprit
was aiming straight at his face.
If they really wanted to kill him, they would have shot him in his vitals. Kokichi reeled from the arrow, and the culprit jumped on him immediately.
Okay, this part we don't know
He
about,
allowed
actually.
Kokichi to have the chance to summon an Exisal with a remote. While they were fighting, something happened that caught them both off guard. The shutter of the hangar opened, and an Exisal stepped inside. Kokichi was definitely not expecting an Exisal to interrupt them. He pulled out his remote in an attempt to control the Exisal. But Maki leaped out of the cockpit and shot Kokichi with her crossbow. The arrow hit Kokichi right in the back, and it was no normal arrow. The tip was covered in a lethal poison from my lab called Strike 9 poison. The poison kills slowly. It seems as if Maki wanted Kokichi to confess before he died. But even with poison in his veins, Kokichi continued to spin his lies. When she had had enough, Maki tried to finish him off with another poisoned arrow. But this time, Maki was the one caught by surprise. To keep Maki from becoming the Blackened, the culprit used their body to shield Kokichi. The culprit's left arm was struck by a poison arrow. Maki remembered that there was an antidote in my lab and immediately ran off to get it. The Strike 9 poison slowly circulated through their systems and would soon kill them both. But in that desperate situation, Kokichi thought up a clever lie. He incorporated this unforeseen event into his plan to help him win the killing game. Or should I say, help him defeat Monokuma. That was Kokichi's true objective. It's why he claimed to be the mastermind. Thinking fast, Kokichi closed the shutter so that Maki could not re-enter the hangar. Thus, Kokichi's final lie was set into motion. When Maki returned with the antidote, she couldn't get back inside the hangar. So she went around to the hangar bathroom and passed the antidote through the window.
What? This is a liver blow.
After the culprit was given the antidote, Kokichi immediately snatched it.
You hit him with the Dempsey roll after?
Kokichi drank down all of the antidote while the culprit and Maki watched in horror. Maki must have been panicking, thinking the only antidote was now gone. She believed that the culprit was going to die from her own poisoned arrow. But it was all another one of Kokichi's lies. He had only pretended to drink the antidote. Maki tried desperately to break into the hangar, even slashing the control panel. But she couldn't get the shutter to open again. Defeated, she had no choice but to leave. After Maki had left, Kokichi took out another weapon. An electrobomb, capable of disabling communication devices for hours.
Is that safe to just let go off in your hand?
Kokichi's plan was to use an electrobomb to knock out Monokuma's surveillance cameras. That was why he commissioned Mew to make the bombs in the first place.
What happened to the third one, though?
After detonating an electrobomb, Kokichi coerced the culprit into drinking the antidote. In exchange for the antidote, Kokichi asked the culprit to cooperate with his plan. Kokichi needed to work with the culprit to execute his final lie. Under normal circumstances, the culprit would never have agreed to such a plan. But because the culprit owed him for saving their life, they agreed to Kokichi's request. Request is a generous term. It was more like blackmail. In any case, the two were now working together as accomplices in an insane plan. There was a lot to prepare and not a lot of time. They had to work fast. If Kokichi died from the Strike 9 poison, the whole plan would be ruined. After fabricating the scene in the bathroom, the culprit dragged Kokichi to the hydraulic press. This is how the swipe pattern bloodstain from the bathroom to the press was created. Kokichi.
Okay, so it just wasn't in the video for no reason whatsoever.
Control panel. The two of them were finally ready to execute the insane lie. While Kokichi was setting up the video camera near the hydraulic press's control panel, the culprit laid face up inside the press, draping their coat over their shoulders. Then, Kokichi activated the press and the camera's record button at the same time. The hydraulic press came down slowly, all caught on tape for us to see. Normally, the safety function would have triggered, but the electrobomb had disabled it. The press got lower and lower, and just as the culprit disappeared from view, Kokichi pressed the force stop button and the camera's pause button simultaneously. The two then switched places and also switched roles. The culprit and the victim. The would-be victim became our culprit and started up the press and camera. Kokichi had saved the culprit's life because his trick required their cooperation. He wanted to win the killing game, even if it meant dying himself. And so, Kokichi was crushed by the press, and the whole thing was caught on video.
Silent? What is silence supposed to sound like?
Making us think he was the victim. Now alone, the culprit collected the video camera and tore the hydraulic press's power cord so that it could never be raised again. This would make it impossible for us to determine the identity of the crushed body. But there was another reason the victim was killed in this way. It obfuscated the cause of death, making the case that much more difficult to solve. This was all part of Kokichi's plan to create a murder not even Monokuma could figure out. With the press disabled, the culprit returned to the bathroom to flush Kokichi's clothes. Finally, they climbed inside of an exisal to hide and waited with bated breath. And here they are now in this trial, pretending to be Kokichi. They're trying to deceive Monokuma in order to defeat the true mastermind.
And you kind of ruined their plan.
That's Kokichi's unidentified culprit trick. The culprit is in that exisal. It's you, isn't it? Kaito Momota, the ultimate astronaut. I'm right, aren't I? That's you in there, isn't it, Kaito?
And then he jumps out and it's Kokichi.
Really? Is it really
Or
Kaito?
something.
I must reluctantly agree with Shuichi's deduction.
Man, Shuichi sure loves his crazy deductions.
Huh?
You're still not gonna admit it?
Admit it? But it's wrong.
But logically speaking, his deduction tracks.
If it's really Kaito in there, he would have admitted it by now.
Not necessarily.
Was Shuichi's reasoning wrong somehow?
Given the reason, yeah, I feel like it would make sense for him to continue lying.
You claim everything is set, and that's it. You don't have any evidence, do you? You all think the body was switched when the hydraulic press stopped for a moment. But that's just speculation in the end. No evidence to back it up. So if we reverse our reverse way of thinking, then it's likely I didn't do anything, right? It's totally possible that the body switching never happened and Kaito is dead. Not just possible, it's the actual truth.
Well, it's true. There's no proof that the bodies were switched.
No, we should trust Shuichi's deduction. I'm sure everything will be okay.
I feel,
This emotion I've
I think some things will be okay and some things will not be.
That's what I feel right now.
That's right. We have to believe in Shuichi.
Well, I don't care either way. But if you guys get it wrong, you'll have to deal with Monokuma. What will the results of this voting time be? If Monokuma makes a mistake, he won't be able to execute anyone, right? Then it will be my victory. And that will ruin the entire killing game.
I don't know where you're going with this.
Come on, Monokuma. Start the voting already.
Does it mean Monokuma has to vote too?
Yeah, I'm getting to it. Sheesh! Let's proceed with voting time, shall we? Sorry I fell short of your expectations, but I'm pretty sure I won't make any mistakes. 'Cause I got the ultimate detective's airtight logic on my side.
Is it not Kaito? What does that even mean?
Can I just say something? I'd like
Shuichi.
to have one last conversation before we vote.
Shuichi, please.
One last conversation.
Do I need to lie about something?
There's more to talk about?
Do not.
You see, before we vote, there's something I have to say. I just need you all to listen.
Okay
All right,
then.
Let's pin this down. Who is inside that exisal?
Kaito, right?
Is it actually
That's what you
Kokichi?
said, isn't it?
Was it no one?
He's the one who died. And the culprit is Kaito standing right there.
Isn't that correct?
Of course not! I would never die!
There's no one in there.
I trust Shuichi.
All right, let's pin this down. Who is inside that exisal?
Kaito, right?
That's what you said, isn't it?
Kokichi's the one who died.
Kokichi spotted.
I'll reveal the truth.
There we go. Just close it out with a little perjury, just a little bit.
Kokichi, I'm sorry. I just can't lie for you anymore.
What?
What do you mean, lie?
Why did you say Kokichi? The one in the exisal is...
I'm so sorry, everyone. I've deceived you all.
Huh?
Oh, now Shuichi is going to make it more
Truth is,
confusing.
After we found the crushed body, I saw Kokichi.
You saw Kokichi?
Yes. He threatened me, told me that if I didn't do what he said, he'd kill us all. He wanted me to lie about what I saw, so that the trial would be more interesting. But I can't do it anymore. I can't keep lying like this. I have to tell the truth. Kokichi isn't dead. He's alive.
Oh, hold on! Why did you wait until now to mention this?
Well, he says he was
I'm so
lying.
sorry, Kibo, but it's true.
It's not that he forgot to mention it. They're going to get us all killed.
Everyone, please, don't vote for Kaito. There's no doubt about it. Kokichi is in that exisal. He's the culprit.
Hey, Shuichi, I don't know what you're scheming. But as far as I'm concerned, you guys aren't extras at all. If
Yes.
you guys are wrong, you're gonna have to take your punishments like champs. Got it?
So what are the... I don't know what...
I'm not wrong.
I thought the whole thing was...
We can't vote for Kaito.
Stop it! That's enough.
Huh?
It's over.
I thought he couldn't
If
stand.
you guys get it wrong and Monokuma gets it right, then you'll all get punished. There's no way I can let that happen. So, it's fine. Let's end this.
Kaito!
So, it really was you?
My bad for tricking you guys. I'll explain everything. But before that, it's voting time.
It doesn't matter what order we do these in.
I'm definitely the culprit. You got it? I'm the one who killed Kokichi.
And what if it still wasn't him? Like it was Maki this whole time.
It's just like you to figure it all out, Shuichi. You're really something else. So all you gotta do
Or
is believe
Kokichi
in
killed
your
himself.
reason.
I don't
That's
know.
what detectives do. Hey, Monokuma, let's hurry up and get this vote started.
Well said. Let's get this started then. The heart-racing excitement as the blackened and the spotless face-off.
Except Monokuma wouldn't know.
It's voting time.
Yeah, how does this work if Monokuma doesn't know the correct answer? I guess it just technically has to be him at this point
The
because
voting has finished. Now then,
because he's the only one that's alive.
see the result. chosen as
Every
the
single
black
time I forget that you have to
Even
exit out of
the
that screen.
right choice or the dreadfully wrong one?
And you're wrong. I did it. How many coins did I get? 300. Congratulations. Actually, yeah, what does that say? Closing B. What? Because of the time? I guess I just took too long. That's weird. Doesn't matter.
Well, absolutely right.
But you know,
What does that even mean? What? What? This doesn't seem relevant, but that's very strange. You weren't quite as mean.
come on, man.
Why?
Hmm? That's right. After Kokichi pretended to take the antidote, he gave it to me. I mean,
There were 2 back route options. I think that just means there are 2 instances where I could have lied. I don't think that means there are 2 in back route. I think is actually I think you get to the same conclusion. I'm pretty sure. It just means I could have lied at some point.
what?
But yeah, it doesn't matter.
What?
Yeah, that's a questionable plan there.
Shit! Huh?
Yeah.
What?
Oh, man.
Oh great, what happened?
Hold
Was it
on.
Maki? Or was it something that happened off screen?
I'm disappointed.
What?
Was the flashback light a
Could it
lie?
be-
Huh?
Which means...
Who found the last one?
Okay.
I was gonna say Sumugi, but no. Actually, no, she didn't. She. I remember she called us all to the thing, but she hadn't actually found it. It was something else entirely. No, she didn't find it. I remember.
You know...
I don't remember who it was.
But...
Huh?
Yeah.
What? I mean...
But...
That's right.
Well, you know...
Hold up.
What do you mean?
Yeah.
Who would be watching it at this point? Because I remember that was like a thing before, but I don't.
Which means...
It's just one person. Because in the first game, I think it was just being like broadcast to a bunch of people or something.
But
Yeah, that doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Nah. Listen up. Yeah.
Actually, was it Kokichi that gave us the flashback light? No, it wasn't. Never mind.
Hey,
He's not going to tell you that.
You guys. Well,
Well then.
Flashback lights were lies.
Incomprehensible.
ahem.
Of course. Don't.
What?
Yeah, whatever.
Hey,
Doesn't seem like that was the only reason.
Nah.
huh?
Jeez. What? Don't screw around.
Ah.
Oh yeah, on that. Which I figured that seemed like more of a reason to... Yeah.
What? You?
It's gonna be like the person watching is you. It's gonna be like they're talking about the player or something stupid.
Ruin this killing game. Oof.
Damn.
At least I wasn't boring, right?
What? Yes, you were.
That punk.
I don't know.
Nah. Jeez.
Is the world not even destroyed?
What?
Could it be...
What are you talking about?
My bad.
Huh?
Yeah, what's the deal with... What's going on with him?
But you know,
He doesn't even know, I guess.
Could it be...
what?
Oh yeah, because we were supposed to be immune to it, weren't we?
If I remember correctly... Could it be...
But
He didn't?
Well, to tell you the truth,
Except Kaito's the only one that's shown any. Unless, yeah, I think he actually meant only Kaito though, so never mind.
But you know, hey, so
Huh?
well done.
Well then,
That's right. Got it. That's my sidekick.
Why?
Then...
This seems like a legitimate point. Like, it's the success.
What's that mean?
I mean... Got it.
We did?
Huh?
Yeah.
The truthiest truth.
But
What?
Hey,
Hey, so
Why would you lie about that? This doesn't make sense though.
shit!
Huh?
nah.
It's a lie!
I'm increasingly thinking that it is going to be a fourth wall breaking ending. And the people watching are the people at home. It's one of those things where they refer to it as a game, they mean the actual video game. Kokichi wasn't real this entire time.
Huh?
I mean,
Huh?
that's right. My bad.
That's wrong. Hey.
No, no, he's still dying.
Kaito! What?
You're okay? No. We know that he's not okay.
Okay.
I won't let you kill him.
Why is she suddenly holding a knife?
Oh?
So what?
You can't kill him. He's not real.
Cut it out.
Kaito. That's it.
This won't end well for you guys, I don't think. He's just gonna let Kaido die from his sickness or whatever. They didn't record a line for that one. That's too long.
Hey, hey!
Huh?
Hmm.
What does that even mean?
That's nice!
Hey.
Hey!
Please don't. Oh, it's them. Okay.
Rise and shine, Earth Sign! With our powers
Hey, your favorite characters are back.
the Monocast!
Huh?
I mean, they're like robots anyway. It's not too preposterous for them to come back.
By the way,
It's more confusing that they stayed dead. Monokid, that's his name. I completely forgot what his name was.
What did you say?
The robots.
Hey,
They weren't even real.
thank you so much.
You can pretty easily replace them.
What was that? You guys.
oh well.
I don't know what that means either.
Hell yeah!
Hey, hey!
No, not really. Oh. Wait, then why didn't you do that before? You could have brought them back at any time. I don't know.
Shut up. I won't let you kill him.
Yeah, that's not a good idea. You shouldn't do that.
No.
You?
Oh jeez.
Huh? What?
You know, make out. You're saying all this while brandishing a knife.
What?
No. I won't let you kill him.
My bad. Hey, so... That's right. Don't worry about it.
What was her enemy?
Come on, man.
Get that budget.
I believe in you.
Just give me that art.
Okay.
I'll endure it.
They won't.
I
can't. Yeah, you can only sweat for some reason. For some reason, you have sweat glands. I don't know.
Okay. Dong dong dong.
Yeah, okay, never mind. I'm not gonna argue with that.
Get ready.
Oh, jeez, his eyes are on fire. Get a fire extinguisher. It's not good. If your eyes are on fire, you should see a doctor.
please do not worry.
Shuichi.
Okay.
The impossible is possible.
Okay.
Maki roll.
Sorry.
The guy's giving her a smile at this point. This is not gonna work out too well, I don't think.
All right. I'm Kaito Momota, luminary of the stars.
Okay, okay.
Get ready.
What? What does that even mean?
It's punishment time!
What does that even mean? There's a volume seems so low. Okay. Just went through the other side of the Earth just to go into space. I don't know. Or something? The virus kill him? What was supposed to happen even? Oh no. Wait, what? That seems important. That seems super important. What happened to Kibo? So he was just going to die anyway.
Right?
Well,
What was that antenna?
Hey!
Yeah?
Kaido didn't win. He's just like, you didn't win. It's like a straight up actual you didn't win.
Okay?
Yeah.
What was that?
Kibo is the mastermind.
Hell yeah!
Or something.
Hey,
That's right.
Well,
That's wrong.
Oh jeez, Shuichi's going full anime.
That's it.
You're right.
What's going on with Kibo? It seems very important.
Well, actually... Pops!
If you reset them entirely, then yeah.
they're so cute.
Then they wouldn't... None of them would know anything. Even the ones that were just around for like the last case.
My little cubs.
Is this a thing that bears do or something? I don't know. Do they lick their young?
Huh?
Why, you...
What's the reward? A motive?
You're really bugging me.
Just something stupid? Participant?
Huh?
Great. Forcing us to look at it.
What?
What?
To erase their memories? Did he reset their memories? I don't know.
Yahoo!
I How do you not remember how you got back? It's not that difficult. You just go back in the elevator. Someone none of us trusted. Oh no. Not that one. Someone in a Junko wig or something. Is Junko a zombie?
Such despair.
I don't know. I don't even know. Junko or someone that looks like her. The cosplayer, maybe. The cosplayer that can't cosplay as other people.
Well,
Ah,
hey,
okay. Sorry.
what?
Uh,
Well,
huh?
hey,
They weren't both in love with Maki, they were
Okay.
both in love with Kaito.
that's right. Okay.
Huh?
Okay.
You're right.
But they're dead though. What if there is no mastermind and it's just... I don't know.
Huh?
Yeah.
You did?
All right.
Okay.
Oh geez, why would you... I don't know. It's a very interestingly drawn... Yeah, Kibo isn't here. And he seems important.
Let your sweat wash away all your sadness, fear, worry, and hardships. Just start moving your body and your pain will become memories before you know it.
Then you should train too.
Well, I don't have anything to worry about. 'Cause, I mean, I'm Kaito Momota, Luminary of the Stars.
Hey! No fair, Kaito!
What if they're all the mastermind?
Hey!
And they did this... I don't know. They set this up themselves.
Huh?
Yeah, that seems like that'd be important, maybe. How did no one notice there was something super off about him?
But
How long were they away from him?
It's quiet.
Cliffhanger.
Too quiet. And yet, this silence is quite refreshing. I used to hear my inner voice with perfect clarity.
Is the
It
inner
would
voice
fill me with the
Junko?
power of
I don't
hope,
know.
guide me along the right path. I can't hear it anymore. All I hear now is silence. That silence means my will is now my own. Even if despair is all we have to choose. Even if hope no longer exists. I will never give in to despair. I will end this.
Oh, Cable's gonna be the real hero.
I will force this to end. This school, this ultimate academy for gifted juveniles, is steeped in despair.
Or villain, I don't know. Excuse me? What? Kibo, what are you doing? Oh, what? You better not end there.
And I will destroy it.
You're gonna destroy the school? Yeah, that's, yeah, I don't know about that. Do you really want Kibo to do it, though? I don't know if that's a good thing. I don't know. I don't know. I know nothing. I don't know anything. I don't know what's going on with Kibo. Exactly. Still. Yeah, that's where I'm leaving you, though. That's where I'm leaving myself. Who knows? Technically, I could just decide, hey, I'll just play ahead without you. and then just come back and pretend like, oh, geez, I wonder what's gonna happen. No, I'm not gonna do that. But, okay. Yeah, that was dumb. That was a chapter 5, alright. Seriously though, why is Shuichi the protagonist? Why isn't it, like, literally anyone else? I don't know. Could you imagine if, like, Kokichi were the protagonist? I don't, I don't know. That would have been too much, I think. I don't know. But, yeah. That gave me energy after yesterday's event. At least a little bit. Anyway, that's it for today. Obviously. Mostly. Tomorrow is just a regular, it's just a mystery stream, right? I think. I'm pretty sure. Very few schedules are uploaded as well. That's also accurate. I think I have, yeah, just the thing under the stream. It's the only one that says, but yeah. Mystery stream tomorrow. That's that one that got delayed a bunch. It's not, don't get your hopes up, it's not anything too special. Just, the only reason I decided to do it anyway was because I had planned to do it before, and then it's just like, well, instead of trying to think of a new thing to play, I want to just do this one. But, yeah, Shuichi's a step up from Hajime and Makoto? I don't know, maybe Hajime is alright. I don't know. Not that. Yeah. Tomorrow's mystery stream. And that's about it. And then Danganronpa will continue next week, and next week should be probably the finale. The last two will be next week, probably. Yeah. Wait, how did 2... You did do an investigation in 2, didn't you? In the last chapter? I'm pretty sure you did. Because that's the thing, is I need to have two parts to do. But I don't know. It's probably fine. But yeah. Yeah, that's it. Danganronpa's finishes next week. Mario Odyssey is Tuesday. Thursday is another mystery stream, I guess. I don't think I'm going to be able to top what... So next week should be special. I mean... Shuichi is not... Shuichi's pretty bland. He's pretty bland. He's not... There's not much to him, I don't think. I don't know. I think Kaede was more interesting, or like mainly Kaito would have been a better protagonist, but whatever. Anyway, every way. Anyway you look at it, this is the end. Until I decide, that it's not. And then it's not. Because it never ends. Cycle will never end. I don't know what I'm talking about. I never do, and I can't find the mute button. I found it. I found it, you guys. You won't believe where I found it. The same place it always is. Should I stop? Should I keep going? I feel like I should just keep going. It's like you thought it was going to end like 5 minutes ago, but no.